Hello, and welcome in everyone for another night of Limbus. Also, you're right, Martin, it does sound very retro. It is new to my streamer playlist. And I have been really bad at setting up today, so... I've been really naughty and been a bit lazy. Not lazy. I've done some stuff. It's late dinner and stuff. Let's see. Let's make everything actually be the proper thing it should be. Always some stuff. Always some technical difficulties. Let's pause that. Heck yeah. And tonight we're going into Canto 7, which has been one of my most anticipated cantos of a Limbus company since it's going to be Don Quixote. I think I heard you, then I went into an ad. Oh no! Yeah, not the ads. I thought it was my Spotify that started back up the music. Very like... magical theme vibes. Oh shit, the fit! You look chill as hell. Oh, thank you! We're doing a little bit of a punk rock vibe today, but we're using another type of hair, so we got that going for us. Thank you.
밤이 서둘러 다가온다 해도
Oh,
이 어둠을 헤치고 나아가.
and last time in the interval we found out she's a blood fiend. I wanna know what's going on. So as I was saying, Martin, it is actually quite retro inspired. The Spotify music that I'm using, it's like royalty free, and it's new to my it's been like recently added, so I'm really vibing with it. It made me like hype before the stream as well.
세상에 둘도 없는 가족의 축복과 친절한 허락을 받으며
Why is like 8-bit, 16-bit retro music like so fire?
모든 위험한
Like,
것들을
hello?
물리치고
I do like it. Yeah, me too. It brings me back to such a good time in life. At least for games.
행복에 닿을 수 있을 것이니 의심할 여지 없이 오늘 나에게 일어날 모험 또한 기가 막히겠구나.
I like the intro for this.
그리고 우리에게 일어날 모험이기도 하지. 다들 기억하지? 무릇 해결사란 생각은 순수하게, 말은 정직하게, 행동은 관대하게. 모험은 용맹스럽게 하고 고난은 견뎌가며 어려운 자들에게는 자비롭게.
I'm really liking the intro to this canto.
마지막에는
The music feels like a little bit magical, like magical wonderland-esque.
목숨을
And the intro
걸고서라도
with
꿈을 잡으러 가는 거야.
Dawn talking herself.
이 중 하나라도 지키지 못한다면 내가 찾아와서 너희 둘의 머리통을 때릴 테니까.
And her girl Paust is connected to the Bluetooth
언제나 긴장하며
once more.
똑바로 나아가도록.
그거 참
Yo, what?
치사한 협박이 아닐 수 없군.
What?
나를 치사하네.
Why was there a male voice? Or a deeper?
치사하다 말했네.
What is it this time?
이 몸에 차례가 온 줄 알았는데. 그래서 이번에야말로 마무리를 멋지게 해내고 싶었는데. 신문에 제대로 이름을 날릴 수도 있었을 절호의 기회였는데.
The newspapers. Returning to P Corp's warp train station seemed to always remind Don Quixote of her last misadventure. He repeated the exact same complaint a few times by now.
응? 그런데 왜 그렇게 얼굴 표정이 우거지상인 것인가, 나리?
She can read her face? I don't even have a face, let alone an expression. Useless fact. 1,600,000 is... No, that's not even 1 million. That's a lot of numbers. Hello, Amador! Welcome in, welcome in! We're doing Canto 7! I'm so excited! that many number of pieces of mail are delivered each year in the US. That's a lot of mail. Tell me why the intro to this Canto is like so whimsical and magical, and we got Don talking, and then suddenly it's Don and a deeper. Oh my god, what is this?
그렇지 않소 나리. 보이지 않는 것인겐가? 조그마한 동물이나
This is the first time a sinner has like done their own intro, isn't it?
다 마음이란 것이 있다네. 그러니 당연히 표정도 있을 수밖에.
It feels like it's like first time. Also, did you see the new art for the art for the new Canto?
그렇기에 우리는 어떤 것이든 약하다여 무시하지 말고 올곧은 마음으로 정의를 항상 행해야 한다. 이 말일세.
Hark, hark. Yeah, it was. There's so many guns. There's so many guns. It's so cool though. I'm looking forward to it because I'm catching up ever so slowly. I'm catching up.
듣고 있는가? 나리!
Some time ago, in the freight car of the warp train. Donkey, hey, can't you hear me? Say something. Donkey regards me silently. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, that's some eldritch being who can't help but wish is Don Quixote gazing at me. Opens her mouth. My instinct is screaming at me not to listen to her. But Donkey.
끝난 것인가?
No. I don't think it's ended.
그런가? 나에게 로신한테를 부탁하지.
I don't know if I gave her the right answer. Though my answer was almost instinctual delay of a thought that manifested in my head, Donkey closes her eyes upon hearing my reply. As though drifting away into a gentle, pleasant dream, and I carefully slipped a ragged pair of running shoes she called Rosciante onto her. And I make a silent wish. Let her blood-red eyes never, ever open again. A little bit slower than would be with a Limbus stream every week rather than every other one, but we're getting there. Also, I got completely shafted in the whole PP because I did not get any more for what Pug is.
벌써 도착한 것인가?
So completely shafted there. Orange Jesus did not have a good time with me.
이게 어떻게 된 것인가? 우리가 쫓던 그 악독한 혈기가 어찌하여 훌쩍없이 사라져버렸는가?
And I feel like we're gonna keep getting into heavier and heavier topics. And I do need some, like, recovery time. Hello? Oh, ex-coworker, how you doing?
나리가 그자를 잡은 것인가?
And back to present.
아쉽긴 하네. 우리 중에 파우스트랑 단테 말곤 아무도 마지막 장면을
You
보지
did miss out
못했다는
on something cool.
엄밀히 말하자면 그 자리에 저자도 있었다. 혈귀를 눈앞에 두고 볼썽사납게 기절해버렸다니. 림버스 컴퍼니의 수치 그 자체로군.
림컴수 한심.
I love Dawn V's VA so much. Me too! I love her so much. Like the energy and effort and character she puts to Dawn.
역시 저라도 남아 있었어야 했는데.
Everyone has such fitting VAs, but Dawn's is just chef's kiss.
그렇게 혈귀가 무서웠던 거예요, 돈키호테 씨?
Just relax and we'll look at some TV soon. Hell yeah! You back at work yet, or still on some
진정한
vacay?
영웅은 각종의 모욕에도 구태의연하게 견뎌야 하는 법.
확실히 결정적인 순간을
Also, what's
놓친
on
건
TV?
로자 씨
I
말대로
haven't
좀
watched TV in
아쉽긴
so long.
하네요. 저희가 본 건 열차
One
안에
more
퍼져
week?
있는
Hell
그
yeah!
혈귀의 파편들과 어떻게 해야 할지 감이 안 온다는 분위기.
Let everyone else do all the hard work for one more week. Huh? I was standing confused? Was I?
맞네! 깨워주지 그랬는가? 이
그래서 정확히 무슨 일이 일어났었던 건가요?
I already told you guys earlier, didn't I?
네? 그게 이것만 계속했는데 대체 뭘 말해줬다는
Shit,
거죠?
they're on to us.
혹시 머리에 불길이 치솟으면서 횡설수설하셨던 그때처럼 정신착란 증세를 보인 것은 아니십니까?
Maybe, yeah. Oh no! It's Otis began glaring at me warily as though my cold cat was about to explode at any moment. That didn't happen.
아니다라. 그럼 상대를 바꿔서 다른 목격자셨던 팝스트 씨 하신 말씀 있으신가요?
Getting short, dang it. So I just want to drop by and say hi as always. Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. You take care, and lurking is greatly appreciated if you want to do that. Rodya asks confidently, still in the mood to play detective. Also, I heard you got a kid. I heard you got a kid.
전달드릴 내용은 없을 것 같군요.
Give me the kitten.
그럼 다시 탄테
For
씨에게.
someone who's technically incapable of making facial expression, Dante has absolutely zero poker face. He does. Why can't everyone read our face? For us not having a face.
너희가 주의 깊게 들어야 하는 전달
Is it the energy or vibes we're giving off? I have two. One is 18 weeks old. My mom snitched on you. Virgil stepped in at just the right moment to divert the sinners away from you.
알다시피 우리는 피사에서 의뢰를 받았다. 매번 같은 패턴이니 이제는 설명해 주지 않아도
I know one of I have seen one of your kitty cats.
네네. 이번에도 뒤틀림인지
You always snitch to her about me.
Nah.
Nuh-uh.
그리고 끝에 가서는 황금 가지를
When
우리가
did I
차지할 수 있는
snitch?
의뢰라는 것도 알고 있네.
Don Quixote replies, bringing me with excitement.
저
I
둘이
did,
대답할
in fact,
정도면
snitch.
나머지도 확실하게 알고 있다는 거겠지. 하지만 이번 작전의 형태는 조금 아니
Yes, you did. Yeah, I did
정정하지.
in fact snitch.
상당히 달라졌다. 어쩌면 지금까지의 작전 중에 제일 껄끄러워질
Hey,
수
hey,
있을
Monica.
거다.
Hey, poday,
안
Monica.
그랬던 작전이
Hey, Monica.
있었나요?
Hey, poday, Monica. Welcome in, Nix.
갑자기 이 인원의 3배 정도 되는 사람들 사이에서
Oh, fuck, now it's stuck in
단체로
my head.
움직이거나 하면 좀 껄끄러울 수는 있겠지만
It's been so long since I actually heard Hey, Monica. You look like you crawl out of bed, karaoke when? What kind of karaoke would you guys want?
나날이 좋아지는군요.
Sometimes I puke.
정말
고란 두번보라 뷰던 보란 범인한 오비삼의 발견 여이딘 이 알아내겐 Hey hey Monica.
저 그냥
God, it's been so
앞으로
long.
무턱대고 추측하는 말은 하지 말까 봐요.
I only know that song because of PewDiePie. Everyone knows that song because of PewDiePie.
확정 사항이다.
But you guys should also know some very classic Swedish bangers like Botanana, Dota.
합동 작전을 한다는 것인가? 상대는 누구지?
Very good songs. Very classic Swedish songs. Bass Hunter, my Bass. I keep saying it like the fish when it's bathed. The Karameldansen. Also a Swedish classic. Isn't that Karameldansen is Swedish? Nix, we're gonna have a fight. Our mission at K-Corp was our first and last experience with a joint operation.
아직도 그때 메르소의 팔 한쪽이 날아가서 기둥에 부딪히고 떨어졌던 게 생생하게 기억난다고.
Because it goes Undrar är ni redo att vara med? Armarna upp, nu ska ni få se. Kom igen. Vem som helst kan vara med. Vara med. Surra på era fötter, wa-ah-ah. Och vicka era höfter, och la-la-la. Gör som vi Didena melody. What's the difference? I will fucking fight you,
그냥
Nyx.
이번에도 우리끼리 하면 안 돼?
You,
다른
me, wolves
사람들은
then
영
peer.
도움도 안
Let's
되고
fucking go.
거리기만 할걸.
It will be the
저
greatest
녀석의
Lala
말에
fight of
적극
the
동의하게
century.
되는 건 오랜만이군.
오만한 발언이군.
How do we know you're just not making this shit up and making random sounds? Well, you see,
너희들만
that's the
그런
good
생각을
part of it.
가지고
You
작전에 참여하진
don't
않을
burn the
것이라는
evil. No,
점을
no, no.
꼭 기억하고 있는 게 좋을 거다.
I mean, you could probably use these songs to torture your daughters with. I wonder who will crack first, you or your daughters. Blurgy, 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 murgy, Swedish. You just hear Bjork, 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 like the Swedish rap. Do, 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 bork, bork, bork.
해결사 총괄 협회인 하나 협회에서 내건
Yes, I do have that memorized.
일이기도 하니.
It comes from the one with Shrimpy the Popcorn. Richard stopped himself, noticing an ominous aura from one of the sinners. Oh no. There's the donkey, practically vibrating with excitement. Can she do something else than vibrate with excitement?
돈키호테 입좀 대신 막아주도록.
내가 맞지.
쥐구멍만한 사무소의 해결사가 아닌 어느 정도 인지도가 있는 협회 소속 해결사들의 모임이 될 수 있다는 거다.
Oh no. Oh no. Also for karaoke, you should make a set list of songs you like.
내놈 주둥이 좀 가만히 놔둘 순 없나?
It will just be like 3 hours straight of tequila. I'm so glad that Otis was there to stop Donkey from exploding into joy. Because if she hadn't, we'd be drawing the attention of every single person in a sizable radius around us.
그래서 뭐 어떤 걸 처리해야 되는 건데?
아니,
Exploded into joy.
처리하는지가 궁금해.
뒷골목
You know the name of
해결사처럼
Robin Hood's neighborhood?
말씀하시네요.
No, but what's the name of Robin Hood's neighbor? But just looked up just as Heathcliff asked his question.
자세한 건 때마침 우리에게 걸어오고 있는 의뢰자.
Sorry, mommy?
보도록 하지.
So far, it doesn't seem like my extraction is going to be postponed again. Woo! Woo! Let's go! Neighborhood! God damn it. Have you been doing dad jokes at my sister? Ban that shattered? No, I'm not banning. That's ex-coworker. He has many tales of how many times I hit myself while working at my last place of employment. So she's the one we were supposed to meet here at the station. We have to get ready to go to the dentist now. Blech. Blech. And we're at one of the assumably best cantos. Damn it, Wild.
특색
Also,
붉은
who is this
시선이
mommy?
들려 영광이군요.
Who is... Welcome in. Who is this mommy?
그 외에도 모두들 반갑습니다. 저는 피사 아카이빙 부서의 부장
The Sarah?
아카이빙 부서? 뭔가
Hello?
기억하는 일이라도
What's she
하는
wearing under that coat? A bodysuit, I assume?
그렇다고 할 수 있죠.
An illuminating
다른
bodysuit, and I'm
날개는
here
몰라도
for it.
피사에서는 꽤 중요한 부서랍니다.
I don't know, but it's very skin tight. If she's not a mother, she'll be one soon. Get in line, Wild. Because I'm thirsty in here. Yeah, I'm going to simp for her.
틀린 말은
She better
아니에요.
not have a death flag.
당신들 림버스 컴퍼니에 대한 이야기는 건너서 들려오더라고요. 뭐라더라. 황금가지라는 것만 얻을 수 있다면 죽음까지 불사하면서 의뢰를 성공시켜내고야마는 중견.
Nah, my wife ain't here yet. Damn. Oh, you seen the subject of half the thirsty Limbus fan art the week this cut through? I haven't seen. I have not. I'm actually blissfully unawares because I'm avoiding the Limbus Reddit. I'm avoiding like any Limbus content online. I am getting like spoon-fed from Theron. Theron is spoon-feeding me like teeny tiny tidbits. And any like teeny tiny tidbits that rolls into my Discord, and DMs are also. I mean that it's Sitara. Oh. Oh, well, I understand. I understand the thirst.
바로 그것이네. 본인과 동료들은 수많은
You'll know
역경과
who she
죽음을
is when you meet her.
각오하며
Why you gotta be a little more
무수한
specific?
처단해냈지.
Because we have a few mothers already in the arsenal. The other sinners were more confused and impressed by her description, but it was clear from Donkey's practically twinkling eyes that she was immensely infatuated by it. Yeah, a lot of people thirsted for it of the other half soon enough. Oh my god. A lot of people thought it was Cesaro. Understandable. It's you.
이쪽에서도 이번 의뢰에 대한 대략적인
It's
내용은
me, I'm done.
전달받았습니다.
My wife is already... Is it Herman?
다양한 해결사들이 모여 수차례나 토벌을 시도하고
Is it
있는
Herman?
도시 악몽급 사건이 있다고.
맞아요.
No. But Herman is also a mother. He's also wife.
해결사들이 올 때마다 선수, 부장식이나 되는 당신 같은 사람이 마중 나와 줄 리는 없었을 테고.
네, 그것 또한 맞습니다.
더군다나 공식적인 자리도
Hello,
아닌
Mario.
곳에서
I would smash her
의뢰를
sure, but I can't
전달하는
wipe her up.
건
See, you're
우리에게
putting
원하는
limits
게
on your
도시 악몽
dreams.
토벌뿐만이 아니라
You need to, like, get out there. Put a ring on that finger. You can wipe her up for sure. These people need to catch some sun and up their vitamin D
그
level.
이상의 뭔가
No. Pale is beautiful in Korea.
느껴지는군요.
So who's the guy or gal who knows that stick their dick in crazy Herman? Greg's dad? My dreams are higher than that. Hey, feels like I haven't been here in a minute.
아까 말한 대로
I can't blame you, she's pretty cute, lol.
하면서
Right, Saki? Also, welcome in. How are you doing? Also, yeah, Mario. I've seen you. You've lurked a little bit. You've lurked a little bit. I've seen you. I agree, but Vigilus is just a corpse.
간파당한 느낌이라.
I don't know a whole lot about Vigilus, but he could very well be a corpse. Or just a very pale, handsome man. Anyway, I have a dental appointment to prepare for. Love y'all, okay, bye. Good luck on your dental appointment. I wish you, like, the best for it. I hope you don't have to go back anymore for dental stuff. Doing work dealer, hello. Hell yeah. We stare in dumbfounded silence as Vigilus effortlessly cuts through the hoops to get to the core of the contract.
맞아요. 토벌 대상이
That was a
있는 위치
mouthful.
어딘가에 황금가지라는 게 있다고 해요. 이건 당신들 쪽에서 우리에게
If
먼저
he's
연락을
handsome, then there's
취해서 말한
hope for me.
정보죠.
So when are you gonna cosplay Vigilus?
처음에 그 연락을 받았을 때 얼마나 황당했던지.
Asking for a friend.
황금가지가 뭐냐는 말에도 정확하게 대답을 해주지도 않고 정확한 좌표는 당신들 인원이 직접 그 구역으로 들어가야지만 알 수 있다고 하고 난 장난 전화인 줄 알았다니까요.
Almost thought it was a prank call.
하지만 그 순간 결코 거절하지 못할 제안도 함께이지 않았습니까?
We made you an offer you cannot refuse.
장담하는데 당신들 회사에는 정보 수집력이 어마어마하게 대단한 정보원이나 유능한 정보 부서가 있을
I mean, I
거예요.
could probably nail the tired look. Yo, same. Perpetually tired. Cesar let out a deep sigh and leaned against the wall, her shoulders slumping slightly.
그래서 토벌해야 되는 게 정확히 어떤 건데요?
Yeah, what are we eradicating?
여러 해결사가 모인 걸 보면 지난번처럼 지구에서 탈출한 환상체라도 어딘가에 돌아다니고 있는 건가요? 혹은 뒤틀림이라거나.
Cesar wordlessly stared at Ishmael as she began to rapid-fire her list of questions.
설명. 그러니까 환상체나 뒤틀림이라는 건 일종의 괴물 같은
I
건데요.
feel like she would know. Ooh, abnormalities? Yeah, abnormalities.
차라리 그런 것이었으면
Lobotomy
더
reference?
좋았을 뻔했을 텐데요.
There are abnormalities here. We meet one in the very first Canto. Something had caught my eye immediately after we arrived at this place. The missing persons flyers. Countless flyers, each in search of a different person, were taped to the pillars inside the station. Looks like people of P Corp are randomly going missing in no discernible age or gender patterns. This is a sequel to Runa, which is a sequel to Love Corp. Yes, but also very freestanding. If I'm remembering correctly? Cesaro, realizing we were staring at the wall of missing person flyers, began.
전단지가 떼어지지 않고 종이가 너덜거릴 때까지 붙어 있다는 건 여전히
Can I
그들이
plug my
집으로
phone into
무사히
to an
돌아오지 않고
abnormality and
있다는
charge my
뜻이죠.
phone? I don't know. If you're brave enough to try, I will applaud your effort.
토벌해야 하는 건 개체가 아니라 현상인가?
Phenomenon.
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 곳. 옛 이야기 속의 놀이공원
Amusement park.
라만차랜드죠.
Yo. La Manchaland? La Manchaland?
라만차랜드.
집계가 된 실종자만 현재 수십여 명. 아마 실제로는 그 이상이겠죠.
The Canto with the very pretty IDs?
2달 전
It's a rumor on the bus that vegetables diet consists only of black coffee and plain baked potato.
오늘까지도 대부분 폐장하지
He does seem like a guy who would do that. Like, I do not put it, like, beyond him to eat just that.
실종?
Does a man need
즐거움만이
anything else?
가득해야 마땅한
I mean, at
놀이동산에서
least put a little bit of butter and a little bit of cheese on that.
제게 할당된 직원들만으로는 처리가 불가능했어요. 생긴 지 사흘 만에
There we go.
도시
Energy
질병을
drink
부여받고
consumed.
지금은 도시 악몽이 되었죠.
I'm very well hydrated.
하지만 도시의 별도 아니고
Red Bull,
도시
Red Bull,
악몽
but it's
정도라면
Red Bull
피사가
forest berries.
자력으로 해결 가능한 수준이라고
Sweet
생각합니다만
purple. Boo. Okay,
그게
Which
다른
Red Bull
부서에서는
do you
그리
like?
주목하지 않는 현상이라
which Red Bulls are
전투 부서의 정규
yay
직원들이
in your
투입되지
opinion then?
않았거든요.
Because classic Red Bull, always good.
왜
I like the Red Bull
피사에서는
called
그들을
Monster.
투입시켜주지 않은 겐가?
Which one? Don Quixote was now completely and emotionally invested in this gripping tale of tragedy that her client was sharing. My energy is all natural, baby! Hell yeah! Give me some of that. Like, in an IV in my arm stat. Sarah seemed to be enjoying Don Quixote's excessive, almost theatrical
이
reaction.
현상이 나타난 장소가 뒷골목이니까요. 둥지였다면
Only affects the back
당장이라도
streets.
압착 부서의 정예 요원들을 배치했을걸요.
White original on an old one's watermelon or pineapple flavor. That is good. I will, however, correct you. Also lemonade, also good, also very good, very like sour, perfect for a hot summer's day. Strawberry dreams, also very good. And then we got the Red Bull is Max Verstappen, so that's like his signature. But Lando Norris, the Lando Norris monster is pretty good.
Limbus 컴퍼니를 선택한 이유는 따로 있지 않습니다.
AKA the one with a leopard pattern.
네네. 나 참 못 이기겠군요.
I think I tried basically almost every monster that is on the European market. I gotta like make a note. Strawberry is very nice, but I wish it had a stronger flavor. Yes, a stronger flavor would be really nice on the strawberry. Lando Norris is so good. Yeah, exactly. It's a good like replacement for Aussie Lemonade because Aussie Lemonade is going like out.
저희 라만차랜드를 없애는 것이
So Lando
아닙니다.
Norris is a good replacement. Huh?
자, 당신들은 곧 다른 해결사들과 함께
Which other ones are
라만차랜드로
good?
향하게 될 것입니다.
It's like we have melon soda at home.
한 가지
Yes.
조언을 드리자면 당신들이 황금가지를
What
찾으러
other
왔다는
ones are
사실을
good?
다른 해결사들이 알게 하지 마세요.
I did because I usually go to a store in the next town city over. That does imports,
황금가지라는 미지의 것이
and they usually like
어딘가에
import
숨겨져
some
있다고
monsters from the states.
섣불리
All,
밝혔다간
so that is pretty fun to try out. They're super pricey though.
해결사들에겐 또 다른
Voodoo grape,
보상으로 여겨질 수도
pretty good.
있으니까요.
Tastes like nerds
괜히
if you've
저들을
ever tasted that
자극하지
candy.
말라는 소리죠.
What other one was good? I thought the like nah.
물론
I'm gonna get
눈치껏
some
저희
melon
부서의
pop. Oh
목표가
hell yeah!
라만차랜드의 토벌이
I haven't seen this
아니라는
one here. I
것도
require sugar.
하는 게 좋겠죠?
Well, I just so happen to have a lot of sugar on my desk in the form of candies.
한마디로
피사와 림버스
Like I got a
컴퍼니 원하는
chocolate
것을
bar,
조용히
I
알고
got 3
처리하자는
packets of
소리
Pocky.
정도로 일축할 수 있겠네요.
I need to stock up on candies.
정리가 깔끔하시네요.
Remember to give some tribute to Carol. Absolutely. I bought ice cream today. So Carol will be getting ice cream.
너무 얕잡아 보지 말도록.
It's the
그렇게 멍청하게 기밀을 나불거릴 자가 우리 중에
the Magnum salted caramel cones. I freaking love Pocky. Who doesn't?
있을 수도 있나.
이제 슬슬 본론으로 향하는 게 어떻겠습니까? 이곳에 오래 서 있을수록 시선만 많아질 뿐이니.
Oh shit! Ice cream sounds so good right about now. It's super warm inside,
그렇네요.
less warm outside, but super warm inside.
라만차랜드로 들어가 그곳을 최초로 만들어낸
Like it's been like 17, 18 degrees outside, and we've had like consistent 26 degrees inside.
누군가?
26 or above.
무언가일 수도 있다.
No fans or AC. We do have fans, and we do open like patio doors and windows to try and get some fresh air inside.
단순히 라만차랜드를 없애는 걸로
But
끝나는 게 아니라
living in a brick
만든 사람이
house
필요한
with
이유는
large
뭔가요?
windows, it just really loves to keep the heat inside. And the big windows are southern facing as well, so Sarah's eyes twinkled for a brief moment as they lingered on Sinclair.
왜 그러시나요?
You had my baby. It's a brick house.
그런 질문을 감히 할 거라는 생각조차 하지 못해서 오히려 말문이 막혔달까요? 제가 당신들에게 황금가지를 왜 찾아 헤매고 있냐는 질문을
Yeah,
하지
she hasn't been
않았던
asking.
것처럼.
I mean, I guess she's in the know.
뭐 굳이 숨길 만한 내용은 아니지만요.
Us looking for the golden bows is like the worst kept secret. Mersalt is the coolest character and is not even
굳이
close.
말씀드리자면 그 피해에 대한
I'm getting
책임을
ants trying to
묻기
guess
위해서죠.
up data centers recently. Oh hell no.
맞는 말이지.
And
그런
speaking of
극악무도한
data
짓을
centers,
저지른 자에게
they want to put up data centers here in the Europes, in EU. And
그리고 겸사겸사 다른
I
부서들이
am
제칠 만한 성과를
vehemently,
올려서
strongly
간만에
opposed to
승진하면
it.
더 좋고요.
Like, they're like, okay, we gotta catch up to America, we gotta catch up to China.
어차피
No.
우리가 받아들이냐와는
No.
관계없이 윗선과는 이야기가 다 끝난 사항이겠지.
Like, it's just to get.
만약 우리가
I'm so
그곳을
sick of
직접
AI shit.
없애버리는데 성공한다고
Me too,
쳐도
and just like the
그
most
요상한
recent news on
놀이공원을
AI
만드는
where
건
they.
너에게 안 들어오네.
Waiter, 10 million more gallons of fresh water, please. A data center, probably. And then the noise.
그땐
Like the
어쩔 거야?
noise pollution. Heathcliff spoke crassly, but it was a reasonable question. And then, being a book nerd, I am in a book band, but I just bought like 3 new books, so go me, yay! Yeah, I heard that they're very loud. Yeah, they're super loud.
당장 손에 넣을 수는
And
없겠지만
being a book nerd, I was
황금가지라는 걸 우리 쪽에서도
infuriated
차차 연구를 해보기
when I heard that they were
시작하겠죠.
like scanning books into the AI, like old rare books, like they're scanning them into AI. Fine, go ahead. But then they're shredding the books afterwards, and I'm like, oh fuck that,
갖고 오지 않으면 앞으로 우리의 것을 빼앗을 수도 있다는 말이야.
because that is like several dangers in one. Because one, I heard about that. Yeah. Also, what book did you finish?
물론 데려온다면 굳이 그런 불확실한 걸 연구할 필요는
It's so
없겠죠.
dumb. Yeah, it's really, really dumb because for one, the old books are disappearing. Like, it's not in our hands anymore.
그리고
Sure, there might be other
지금이야
copies out there,
라만차랜드가
but
도시
still,
악몽에 머무르고 있다 해도
the thing that
그
historians do when they
성장세가
like
가파르다 보니
they scan
도시
closed books and
곳곳에서
like get
조금씩
perfect
주목받고
copies
있어요.
of that scanned. They also bought the books through proxy, so the news wouldn't slip. Mayo. Well, the news did slip,
지금 이 순간에도
but
여러
removing the
해결사들이
books from like
라만차랜드의
being
커버를 위해
people
도시
being able to
전역에서
have them
모이고 있기도 하고
and the knowledge and like the content, and then straight up shredding them. That is like, I feel a danger.
라만차랜드를 투덜할
Tinfoil hat
사람들은
on.
우리 말고도 많다는 건가요?
This is a tinfoil hat moment on.
돈과 명예를 원하는 자들은
The like the knowledge,
언제나 마르는
the
법이
contents, may not be free. Atomic Hammocks by James Clear? I recognize that. Oh!
어쩌면
How
그
was it?
해결사들도
I just
조만간
googled like the front,
황금가지라는
like
것에
the book and was
관심을
like,
가질
oh,
수도 있을 거예요.
that book,
값진
because I
것이
recognized
있으면
the cover.
단내를
How was it?
풍겨오기
Did you get
마련이니까.
anything good from it? I really enjoyed it and recommend it. I'm going to like
다른
write that up.
세력이나 해결사가 눈독 들이기
I do
전에
tend to buy my
조용히
books
거래하자는
in
거군요.
pocket, so I'll see if there's a pocket version available.
이번에도 이야기의
I very
핵심을 잘
rarely
파악하네요.
buy them in hardcover
맞아요. 다행인 일이죠.
because hardcover is
서로가 찾고
pricey.
있는 게 아직까진 서로에게만 가치 있다고 판단하고 있으니까.
I have a Kobo e-reader for that.
그래서 당신들도
Aww.
황금가지에 대해 말을 아끼는 거고.
But
저희도
bookshelves, you could make a
라만차랜드를
sweet
만든
little
무언가에
library.
대해서 입조심을
Ruina?
하는 거죠.
타다. 아는 놈이 많을수록 정보는 가치를 잃지. 흔해
Like
빠진
that is what I
공산품처럼.
aspire with my office, like having a little library.
그럼 그렇지. 난 또 기념품이라도
Girl, my
챙겨주는 줄
room is
알았잖아.
like my family storage room. I don't have space for that. That's what's
당신들에게
having
거는 기대가
nice.
커요.
It's nice having the space for myself in this room. Like I have one office, Olive has one office, then we have the shared bedroom. But like I'm
지금까지도
currently
불사시는
dreaming
분위기잖아요.
of how my space is to look. Because we went looking at colors and wallpapers like the other day. I fell in love with a really pricey wallpaper. But oh, I feel like it's going to be chef's kiss. Like Art Deco, Dark Academia. Yeah, that's like what I'm aspiring. Our stability and safety go out the window the moment the mission begins in earnest. This is true. For sure nothing but our cold goals and objectives, not exchanging anything deeper than the shallowest transactions. I've grown to accept this as an inevitable. I do know that this is probably not the right way. Amidst the dull and resigned eyes of the other sinners, Don Quixote's eyes alone burned with passionate fire.
제사라 부장이시여, 믿어주시게. 꼭 이 돈키호테와 림버스 컴퍼니의 동료들이 라만차랜드를 없애고 실종된 사람들까지 구해내리다.
Why do I feel like he's not going to rescue every single victim?
그 가난한
You
라만차랜드의
can just
창조자
remove
또한
her
데려올
shoes if
테니
you're ever in trouble. No!
모두를
Do we
대신하여
even want to let her
엄벌에
go?
처해주시게.
Do we want to let her go ham like that? I feel like she will forget about Yassis the moment we do.
어머나, 그거 참 안심이 되는 말이네요. 웬만한 해결사들보다 더 믿음직스러운 걸요?
Maybe remove only one shoe? Ah, smart. Wait, if we remove one shoe, will half of her be...
자네를
and the
위해
other half will
용맹하고
be dumb?
명예롭게 싸워서 비사의 전당에 이름을 남기리라.
I wish we could try that for science, or really be like half power. Don Quixote was bouncing up and down like she was prepared to stand at Cesara's beck and call.
그만.
그 짧은 시간에 사람 하나 다루는 법을 정확하게 간파해냈군.
There is no...
저 녀석이 너무 쉬운 거 아니냐.
Does she sleep with her shoes on? 100%. Wait, they did say in the intervallo that she does go to sleep with them.
자, 그럼
They
슬슬
did say that.
이동할까요?
I was thinking about that. Yeah, it was mentioned in the intervallo that she does sleep with her shoes on.
떠나세. 자, 안내해 주시겠는가?
안타깝지만 안내는 없어요. 저는 여러분들이랑 같이 갈 수 없는 걸요.
That is something that stuck in my memory.
여기 종이에 적힌 장소로 가주시면 됩니다.
But what about when she showers? I was just about to ask that actually.
자네 혼자서만
Is that when the shoes get cleaned? Oh my god.
당연하잖아요. 온갖 해결사들이 모여 있다는 곳에서 우리가 저 부장이랑 같이 들어가면
Imagine the
순식간에
foot
인기 스타가
fungus.
될걸요.
Imagine the swamp foot.
우리랑 피사가 모종의 연결고리가 있다는 냄새를 바로 맡게 되겠지.
Ew. Unless her powers regenerate her and removes that.
돈키호테, 이 말의 뜻이 꼭 하나만 있지 않다는 걸 슬슬 할 때가.
What, Greg? This is news to me
현장은
too.
뒷골목에 있으니 통행권을 나눠드릴게요. 당분간 피사의 뒷골목과 둥지를 자유롭게 오갈 수 있는 특수 업무 비자입니다.
I gotta reach into my purse.
이런 걸 나눠줄 정도면 작거나 힘이 없는 부서는 아닌 것 같은데 말이죠.
Sinclair was still quite suspicious, but that small doubt was practically buried in the brief commotion that followed as sinners gathered in front of Cesaro to receive their visa. I'm reaching into my purse to get some lip balm. Because I've been biting my lips. That is not good. I love the whimsical. I love the whims. Oh no, story and battle. And they are. I don't get to pick backups. This is horrible. Fine. Why are you committing cannibalism? Are you hungry? No, I just eaten pizza. Like Grandiosa pizza. Something that is apparently very Norwegian. Cesaro's directions led us to an empty lot in the back street.
뭐야 여기? 뒷골목은 보통 건물들이 뒤지게 빽빽하게 마련인데 왜 여기만 텅 비어 있어?
Never heard of it?
그러게.
I mean, it's frozen
뒷골목에서 이
pizza.
정도의 땅을 놀리는 건 흔치
Ask
않을
any
텐데.
Norwegian about Grandiosa, and they will be like, yeah, pizza!
이유는 모르겠지만 건물에 현수막도 여기저기 붙어 있네요.
They go wild for it, apparently. A very pretty backdrop. Very pretty backdrop. Very, like, high-tech. Pizza! Very high-tech, yet, like, somewhat retro in the stark contrast of the slums that we're in.
너희는 현장을 보고 있도록 나는 잠시 파우스트 씨와 함께 담당자를
Like,
만나고 오지.
This reminds me of, like, the architecture in Fallout 4.
그때까지 얌전히.
Like, sure, there are some muted colors, but it kind of reminds me of the city from Valhalla. Ooh.
아니, 큰 사고까진 가지
It's kind of got that, like, 50s retro vibe. It's got a different name, but the 50s retro vibe and aesthetic.
여부가 있겠는가?
He's given up on the slim hope that we won't be getting into any trouble without him.
자, 그럼 안으로
If you haven't
들어볼까?
played the game, you have to. What genres are it? Let's see, what video game? Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartender action visual novel. It's basically a visual novel, okay. The empty lot was surrounded by all kinds of warning signs and perimeter tapes, deterring anyone from haphazardly wandering inside. And when we reach out to grab the tapes to duck under them.
Hey.
But yeah, on the Fallout-like aesthetic, love it.
네?
I saw someone on Reddit, speaking of the Fallout 4. The gameplay is serving drinks and you can change outcomes with the optional alcohol. Ooh!
잘 모르는 것
Who the fuck is
같아서
this
하는
overdramatic
말인데
fixer?
여기 함부로 들어오면 안 돼요.
But yeah, I saw someone on Reddit, he was like, I fixed Fallout 4. The colors are way too unrealistic for a nuclear landscape, completely forgetting or ignoring that in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 that people were tired of the yellow hues of the desert and the greens, and that it was like purely monochromatic. And so his in quotation fix was to remove
여기 모여 있는
It was to
사람들은
remove all color,
해결사거든요.
make it gray,
해결사.
which completely made it a
일반인들이
muddy
함부로 있으면 안
mess.
되는 작전
Like, totally
구역이에요.
monochromatic, like,
나 참.
no,
시사는 관리를
that is
어떻게
not
하는
what it's
거람.
about. I like the piss filter though.
잠깐만.
You're the only one who
뭐죠?
likes the piss filter
왜 저만
then.
쳐다보면서
Because I for sure do not
우리를
like the piss
걱정해 주는
filter.
것인가? 괜찮네. 괜찮아.
괜찮아. 딘디디디딘디디디디디. 괜찮아.
비록 아직 해결사는 아니지만 정의를 위해 목숨을 불사하고 싸운다는 그 마음만큼은 모두가
I do not
매한가지지.
like completely monochromatic games. You only say that because all you know is the snow filter. You got me, like the grays. Ugh. The gray filter. Don Quixote confidently leaps over the warning tapes and scampers into the empty lot.
여기가 뭐 하는데 이제 알고 들어오는
자네들처럼 우리 또한 의뢰를 받았다네. 라만 차례인데 토벌을
Fun
많이 세.
fact, something that my very old art teacher told me, or taught me, was that snow actually does have specific shades depending on the temperature and the lighting. So it can be like yellowish, not yellow, because that would be piss. Yellowish or like reddish pinkish, bluish, greenish, just depending on like the current time of day and the temperature, which was something I found so completely neat. So it was like, well, if you want to like get a that's interesting, yeah, right? She took like a paper sheet out and showed us as well, like comparing it in shade and the sunlight. It was awesome. The looks in their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at their arrival was palpable. This is when one of the fixers, wielding a massive weapon, strode in our direction. I never thought about, right?
너희도 사냥하러 온 놈들이라고.
Can I? Why is the 90s hairband back? Why do we have the 90s hairband?
아이고 그러고 보니 무기 점검하는 걸로 잊어버렸네.
I miss that
이럴 때가
art teacher,
아니지.
to be honest. She was
얼른 가서
awesome.
마저 손질해야겠다.
We need more 90s styles back, to be honest. 10 million unnecessary belts. No. Belts are never unnecessary. As we can see on not VII, we can see that on Lulu in Final Fantasy. And bring back Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis are back. The obnoxious guy who was clearly way in over his head hurried away when the giant of a fixer stomped his way into the conversation. And the other fixers shook their heads as though they knew what was about to happen. I mean, I got a subscription mail from H&M. It was like, minimal 90s aesthetics is so back, and I'm like, no! Also, he's missing like all the best part of a beard. You mean like the cheeks and the... He does have sideburns, but he could have like going up as a mustache. The job of taking care of other people's V-pets isn't. That is true.
대체 몇 명이 더 기어들어오는 거지. 어중이 떠중이가 늘어나는 걸 보니 네 놈들이 기대하는 토벌 금액도 계속 줄어들었어. 나중에 거스름돈이나 손에 쥘 수
Also,
있을지
jellies?
걱정이군.
Or like gummy jelly aesthetic is also very in, apparently.
온지 얼마나 됐다고. 시비 거는 놈이 벌써 2명이냐?
And like alien/early millennia.
요새는 송곳니 사냥
At least for
사무소라고
interior.
써있긴 하다만 송곳니 사냥이라 하면
Uh-oh.
너희 실제로 본 적은 있나?
Uh-oh.
무엇을 말인가?
Blood fiends, Don. Blood fiends.
혈귀.
Mersaw, twist this man's balls. Mersaw, he will do it.
혈
No questions asked.
이것과 혈기가 관련이 있다는 건가요?
If he does, will the man grow a decent beard?
이 임무에 혈귀가 연관되어 있다는 것은
I kinda miss when consoles had that almost transparent colored covers. Oh god, yes. Remember the old Macs?
이놈들도 제대로 아는
Mersault,
것도 없이
bend him
들어왔잖아.
over. My Game Boy Advance was like that purple. Ooh. We had the... If I remember correctly, we had the original Xbox controller. That was the transparent green. I think our Xbox was also the transparent green, which is something they're doing a like callback to as a console. Like you can buy the new Xbox in that transparent green. Pretty sure it's sold out by now though.
아니 왜? 돈만 보고 오는 게 잘못인가?
로저 씨, 아마도 이자들은 토벌 현상금이 목표가 아니라.
그래. 이 사건
I don't
자체에
like that they're
특별한
hunting
의미를
blood
부여하는
fiends
자들.
because who do we have on our team that is a
단순히
blood
돈으로
fiend?
움직이는 자들보다 골치 아픈 유형이지.
Fuck.
혈기를 상대하는 게
Don't
뭔지
do not
알지도
take off
못하는
your
놈들과
shoes.
같이 임무를
Do not
수행할
leave your
마음은
trusty
없다.
steed behind.
닥커.
Shut the fuck up. Good. Ryoshu, good.
무시하려고 해도 궁금해서 되물어보게 되는군.
We have one of the
뭐라고
good ones
했지?
though. Yeah, we do have one of the good ones, as far as we know. We only know her as Dawn. We haven't got.
쳐라, 이 허세만 가득한 새끼.
That did not need translation.
닥쳐라 허접. 이었다.
Okay. Why was me and Sinclair on the same wavelength there?
이번엔 속마음이 좀 더 들어가신 모양이네요.
I'm friends with lots of blood fiends. Oh hell yeah.
하지만 그런 단축도 마음에 드는군.
Ryoshu approves.
아무튼 저희도 혈기라면 많이는 아니지만 나름 상대해봤고 당신들한테 무시받을 사람은 한 명도 없어요.
Yeah, exactly.
적어도 전투에서만큼.
Ryoshu's seal of approval. By default, by association, I had the same translation. So by association, I too get the Ryoshu seal of approval.
다 좋았는데 굳이 한번 뜸들였어야 해?
혈기와 싸워본 경험은 있다는 건가? 그럼 솜씨 한번 볼까? 어줍지 않은 놈들인지 진짜
Where this
사냥꾼들인지.
fucker got a fight with us?
뭐? 토벌하러 들어가기도 전에 여기서 힘 빼야 돼? 다 허락받고 왔다니까.
Sorry, it's for the baby bird only. Dang it!
너무 걱정은
Dang
마라.
it!
팔다리 정도만 적당히 부러지게 만들어주지. 딱 집으로 돌아가고 싶어질 만큼.
Look at his fucking eyebrows, though.
집으로 돌아가는 열차를 타면서
I just
우리에게
noticed his
고마워해.
eyebrows.
혈귀에게 비참하게 피를 빨아먹히는
And now I
것보다는
can't unsee
이
them.
편이 더 나을 테니.
Is this one of these? Oh, it is.
감상은 어떤가요?
Ah. Oh, I love when I can just win rate. I say, and I will probably eat those words. But we should be fine. I'm leveled. I actually did my work and leveled. The music here is a blast from the past, by the way. This Canto 1 was... Yeah, it is! We haven't had this in a hot minute. Well, I've had it in MD, but... Me when I unleashed a whole finger on some grunts. They never started coming.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
And I've been a good beat, and I leveled them. So we shouldn't be too bad. And I'm working on leveling some of the IDs that I want to bring onto the team.
숨이 다 돌아 베어낼
Like Heathcliff's Big Bro, with Otis, Big Sis. I've been winning on the gacha. I have not. The gacha god said no. I got the Gisang and they were like, no, you've been eating too good. You ate too good. Which just pissed me off. Sad, yeah. Well, there is always next wall TP. How do you stand on boxes? Oh, we're so bad on boxes right now. because I sharded for Odes times 2. I sharded for Odes Big Sis, I sharded for no. Did I shard for Mal? No, I didn't. But I sharded for someone else. Because I had major... Why I had FOMO over it, I don't know, but I had FOMO, so I sharded. We still have the Season 7 ticket, so we got that going for us, which is pretty nice. But shards are no bueno. And have you been clearing the hard modes of old events? I didn't do that, but I did do my MDs, so... But I am going to. I've had a little bit of stuff going on in the background. So we're going to get back on clearing the hard modes. I wanted to focus leveling up my sinners first and foremost. Oh. I hate that I can only have 6 right now. Bring back letting me have 12 of them.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
It's been my Luxcavation MDs and it's been feeling like, ugh. I should tackle the hard modes. I really should. It's too much power for a single Dante. No, it's not. We need more power. All the power. Okay, Virgil.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 닿도록 배워낼 것.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
거기서 훌륭한 단말만 해요.
단단히 포기하지 마시길.
Why is Hongle Dongle's like voice so pleasant? Like I could listen to Hongle Dongle talk all day. It's just so soft and airy.
여기 심장이 쩍쩍거리기에 소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
Why is there part inside the sword? Don't question it, okay? I for sure don't question it. Maybe I should. I'm just vibing with it. I mean, there's more gooey parts than just the heart as well. Reasons. Yeah, there's reasons. I probably should not have. I mean, I kind of skipped my Uptie stories. I probably should not do that because reasons are in those. But reasons is a hella valid answer. His eyebrows are even distracting in like his sprite form. Oh my god. What do you give me? That's all. Come on. Mid-fight scratching my dog.
정해진 운명이라네.
Time to shave his eyebrows like the Alamecans. That should be his punishment for losing to us.
야, 이 정도면 혈기 들이고 먹어 죽사발 만들 조건은 되냐?
그래, 이 정도면 인정할 수밖에 없지.
I have the power. I could just put him in like Clip Studio Paint and remove it. Who's this pretty boy?
해결사는 언제나 환영이지. 이제 보니 너희 전에 워프 신광장 앞에서 떠들던 개들이구나. 되게 바빠 보이던. 아?
That's me.
일행이 싸우는데 뒤에서 구경하고 있었던 건가?
He's just coming out from the shadows, be like, heh.
처음부터 구경했던 건 아니고 중간부터 봤어. 어차피 얘네들은 말려도 내 말을 잘 안 듣거든. 그리고 아까 보니까
Oh, Limbus enjoying
쉽게
his
당할 실력도
riches.
아니길 이해해줘. 나쁜 친구들은 아니야. 혈기들을 사냥할 때 온갖 일에 겪다 보니 조금 예민한 거지.
이해하오. 그런 존재를 사냥하다 보면
있어?
많은 것에 의구심을 품을 수밖에 없을 테니.
사실 나도 얘들 의견에 부분적으로는 동의해.
Meanwhile, let's catch up on
토벌
Shad.
상대에
Shad's diving
비해서
into nostalgia with a
기사와
side of
하나협회에서
sass.
내건
Nix
토벌
is
참가
creating
조건은
90s vibes from
지나칠
Valhalla
정도로
drink mixing
분명력이
to
떨어져.
transparent Game Boy Advances. Meanwhile, Valvian's critiquing beards and belts, and Broke is teasing us with social media secrets. Omenor's jamming to Canto 1 OST when we ponder the mysteries of swords and hearts. And don't forget the fish!
나였다면 그런 식으로 조건을 맞춰서
Damn,
모집하진
boss.
않았을 거야.
What social media secrets? My Discord? My YouTubes? His friendly smile falters slightly as he gestures around the empty lot.
저쪽 천막 주위를 둘러봐. 뭘 알고서 온 놈들이 있긴 하는지.
Oof.
이런 건 전문가에게 맡기는 게 제일 안전했을 텐데 말이야.
Around the command tent? I should leak all the secrets. What secrets? The movie nights? We all simultaneously turn to look at the large, noisy tent.
여러분들 봤어? 저기 입구 쪽에서 싸움 난 거.
Wow, Shad, is this for
정말
real?
난장판이지?
There was a huge brawl by the entrance. It's real
이런
amateur
놈들이랑
hour out
같은
here,
일을
guys.
하면서
Can you
부대끼고
believe
있어야
I gotta
된다는
stand
거야.
shoulder to shoulder with these idiots for the con? It's me! That your VTuber model is wearing pads? No, not my shoulder pad leakage.
저자는 또 뭐지?
In the distance, we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic poses at the tiny device, most likely a camera of sorts. No, we all had experience with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of a certain someone. Booba pads? No.
지크프리트처럼 사진을 찍어대네요.
He ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot, trying to get every detail in the frame. This guy is me! And suddenly started striding towards us in an annoyed gait.
이봐, 너희.
I do like his design though.
본인을 불렀는가?
Where did that guy buy those clothes?
좀
I
다른
wanna
데로
know that
가줄래?
too.
시청자들한테 방해가 되잖아.
저희의 통행에도 방해가 되는데요.
Yeah, guy.
그쪽이.
He whipped his attention back to the camera, as though he was pretending not to hear what Ishmael said, as if he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining.
지금 내가 어디 왔냐고. 너무 놀라지 마. 바로 피사가 있는 16구
Mersalt
뒷골목이지.
has his ID. Right, he does!
맞아. 지난번에 피사 150년산 아이스크림 반영구
It's
통금
just
후기
like you
방송
talking to
기억하지?
Shad. This is metagaming.
그런데 아쉽게도 오늘은 아이스크림을 먹으러 온 게 아니야.
He's also talking about ice cream.
저 양반은 아까부터 계속 뭐 하고 있는 거야? 누구한테 말을 하고 있는 건데?
Greg the Boomer doesn't understand streaming.
아마도 방송을 보고 있는 자기 시청자들한테 말하고 있는 것 같아요.
모종의 방송 호스트라는 느낌이 드는군.
Shad, is
최근
this
일부
real?
도시에서는 카메라를 통해 간단한 방송을 송출하는 문화가 유행이라는 것 같다.
Even Mersal knows.
무례한 작자네. 꼬맹이, 너무 신경 쓰지 마.
Shad, is this real? Shad, is this real?
정말
She's gonna stand him.
응?
She's gonna stand him.
경사스러운 날이 아닐 수 없고. 저자는 3대 해결사 잡지 중 하나인 월간 해결사들 10월호에서
She's gonna tier 3 sub. Not only that, she will subscribe to his Patreon.
까미우날이란 말일세.
She's gonna sub to his Patreon. She's gonna sub on his YouTube. She's gonna pay for his OnlyFans.
분명히 말하는 거지만 그런 걸 아는 사람은
지난번에 버스에서 보여주기까지 했는데 아무도 듣지 않았다는 것인가?
미쳤냐 그걸 듣게? 당연히 안 듣고 잤지.
No, dog.
길 운행 중에
She already have Wiki Feet page set up for him. She so does.
멀미를 유발하오. 돈키호테양.
The grumbling sinners clearly existed outside Don Quixote's world. She was breathing very heavily, a look of admiration clear on her face.
까미오나리오. 손수 인사까지 나누게 될 줄이야.
Do you think he's gonna shake her hands? Yes or no? Of course, no one's shook hands or exchanged the simplest pleasantries with Camelius yet. This is me when you stream Yakuza. Is it you when I sing Dame Dane? Dame yo, Dame Dane yo? I love how we're now. Wait. I love how the text is in all caps. Yeah.
볼성산업군 여기까지 와서 추태를 부리나?
에요?
와, 여러분 보여? 이쪽은 이번 임무에서 내 보조를 맡은 츠바이 옆의 폴라.
보조가 아닌
Sidekick.
착장을 보면 알겠지만 나랑 똑같이 서부에서 온 해결사들이야. 가끔 이렇게 협회에서 내 보조를 멋대로 붙여서 협력 작전으로 의뢰를 해결하기도 해. 어? 그래, 맞아. 난 혼자일 때 더 빛나는 편이긴 하지만 위에서 그렇게 하라는데 뭐 어쩌겠어.
If you spend lunacy in rolling, does that mean you become more mentally well by rolling?
그래도
No, because I
자,
just keep gaining
폴라
lunacy.
씨, 우리 팬 여러분들에게 인사 한마디 해줄래?
You just keep gaining lunacy. It's a never-ending struggle.
싱크 협회가 스바이 협회가 한 자리에서 협력하는 것을
This is the best day in Dawn's life. I think she's tearing up. This is the best day in her life so far.
없이 벅차오르는 이 감동, 가슴이 요동치는군. 매일 영상으로만 본 자들이,
Look at
진짜로만
her.
보던 자들이,
She's like a
비교로만
pup.
보던
She
자들이
is. She's like a golden retriever with the brain cell of an orange cat. Do you know most of the fixers here then, Donkey?
구독 중인 해결사 잡지에 나온 해결사들은 대부분 거의 다 모조리 알고 있네.
Sinclair has Paula's ID. Oh! Right, if that's the case, and if everyone here really are all fixers, then she probably knows who that person is too, right? The person who's been staring daggers at us this whole time. One of the last 2 stars released. Ooh! Do I have that one? That is a good question. Wait, who are they over there? The group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while.
어디 보시오, 어디?
Out comes like the spy goggles.
벌써부터 림버스 컴퍼니를 알아보는 해결사가 있단 말인가? 아이, 이거 참 곤란한데. 아이, 그래서 일부러 일면에 본인 사진을 실는 건 과다고
More
했거든.
than a golden retriever, she might actually be a Labrador. And fixers is her food. Is she drooling while saying this? She 100% is.
등록한 지 얼마 안 되는 조그만 사무소 같군.
다행이네요. 저분들이 누구인지는 마침 제가 알고 있거든요.
He's upstaging Dawn.
무엇이? 본인도 모르는 해결사를 안단 말이오? 그대가?
He's getting upstaged. Donkey stares at Honglu in utter disbelief.
알았어. 고개 숙여. 얼른. 같이 쳐다보지 마.
아까부터 계속 마주보고 있는 중이었다. 눈을 피할 이유는 없었다.
그걸 세간에서는 눈싸움이라고도 부르거든.
Mersault is having an unofficial staring contest.
이젠 저희 쪽으로 걸어오고
He's so real
계시는데요.
for that. He is so real
손이라도
for this.
흔들어야 할까요?
그럼 이렇게 된 거 만만하게 책 잡히지 않게 다시 쳐다보자고. 당당하게.
I love Greg for this. You know they're within hearing distance, right?
바로 앞까지 오셨어요.
아이씨 답답해. 눈을 왜 피해? 뭔가 수틀리면 바로
Now
육탄전이야.
everyone is in on the staring contest.
야,
Greg's
왜 그러냐?
VA is fantastic. He is. Like when he goes down hush hush.
넌 또 왜 이
Where
상황에서도
these 3 heavily
실수를
armed
하고
trained
있어?
soldiers shitting themselves because they're fixers.
아, 여러분에게 이렇게 빠르게 소개해드리게 될 줄은 미처 몰랐었어요.
Wait.
인사시켜드릴게요. 제 동생 가시춘이랍니다.
동생이요?
자칫하면 몰라볼 뻔했지 뭐야. 마지막으로 보았을 때만 해도 내 무릎만 했었잖니.
그건 어릴 때였으니까.
She's so cute. I want to pinch her cheeks. She reminds me of a She reminds me of a panda.
집을 나가서 혼자 대체 뭘 거창한 짓을 준비하고 있나 했더니 이게 전부야? 오빠가 만든 세력이?
She's rude. I think my overall ranking goes Dawn, Gregor, Virgil, Heathcliff, Rest. I think my overall is Dawn. It's going to like Dawn Mersault. Those are like my top two.
아, 세력이 아니야, 시춘.
Dawn Mersault, Hongle
소개해줄게.
Dongle,
여기서부터
Virgil.
차례대로 그레고르 씨.
아니.
Right. Well, remember how I meant the Caesar got half the thirsty banner from the week this release? Is Hongle Dongle's little sis the other half?
왜 그렇게 쭈뼛거려? 내 이름은 로즈. 됐어? 그럴 시간도 없고.
Yup. But in my eyes, how old is she? Yeah, she shouldn't gave us a side eye before dismissively cutting us off.
그래.
I need evidence of this
아,
sent
이제
to me.
보니까 키만
I mean,
자란
you
게
could
아니라
just
시춘.
Google it. In her 20s at least. Okay, she just looks so small.
나처럼 친구들도 많아졌구나. 새로 사귀었니?
He looks super young. To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment on Lu's part. Because the people who accompanied Ya Shishun were all threateningly sizing us up like they were getting ready for a fight. As every Asian woman?
정말
No.
친구라고 생각해서 그렇게 묻는 거야? 그리고 다른 오빠
He's
언니들에
tiny.
비하면
I can confirm Asian are very
부족한
short.
편이야.
Source my sister.
그렇구나.
I mean, shortness is not solely Asian.
그리고 가족 중에
I
몇
too
명이
am
여전히 오빠를
vertically
찾고 있는 건
challenged.
알아?
응. 안 그래도 저번에 가완 형이랑 만나서 잠깐 이야기
I can be honest with that. I am short.
그 망나니 오빠를
That
만나고도
doesn't
멀쩡한 걸
surprise
보니
me. Hey,
오늘
Lalafell in
어지간히도
Final
좋나
Fantasy, Lalafell IRL.
여전히
What can I say? Clarification, older sister. I think back to the time we first met this Yi Huan. His venomous words, the contemptuous look he gave us as we lay there dying. It seems that the moment was embellished into a pleasant, quick chat in Hong Lu's memory. Either that or that interaction was what counts as a quick chat for Hong Lu.
시춘, 아까 들었는데
You
이곳
need a stool
일대는
to get up to
위험하다는
the
것 같아.
top shelves.
사람들이 실종되기도 하고.
Okay,
너와
so
이런 분들은 안전하게 대피하는 게 어떠니?
I climb shelving in stores sometimes because I cannot reach. And there is no tall person nearby who can get stuff I need down for me. That is how short I am.
진짜
Um,
농담이라고
but
하는
also,
건지
it's a standard
걱정이라고
like
하는 건지
240 centimeters. Like, go hire a tall person. Hire me. No, luckily, I'm usually with Olive. Usually I'm with Olive, and Olive is tall. Olive is tall. Like, over 190 centimeters tall.
저기 말이야. 난
So-
맹한 오빠랑 세력
He can reach for me.
아니지. 떨거지들보다 먼저 이곳에
And I want to be
도착했거든.
perfectly clear. There was no ulterior motives. 190 is over it. I think it's like 192 something.
알아듣겠어?
I'm
나도
186.
야만
I'm
차림도 토벌
162.
참가자야. 이 장소가 어떤지는 어떤 장소인지는 내가 더 잘 알걸?
참가자라니? 시춘, 네가 이런 걸 참가할 필요는 없지 않니? 토벌 현상금이 필요할 리도 없고.
But I like in my house, like the ceiling is a standard of 240 centimeters like tall. So
당연하지.
since his
오빠도
family,
그런
or at
푼돈이나
least
누리고
that part of
여기까지
the family,
기어들어온
is
건 아닐
tall,
거 아니야?
you need to downscale your model then. Nuh-uh.
푼돈.
Making me feel
그렇지.
short in comparison, 175 centimeters roughly. I'm 176, and I still use a stool for the top shelf sometimes. But yeah, the standard
그럼
ceiling height in this house is 240
아니다.
centimeters, and the cupboards
너도 웨이시도
are
대답해 줄 것 같진
sometimes up
않네.
to the ceiling. And there are shelves in this house I cannot reach because they're at ceiling height. Honglu's eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister to her pose. There stood a long-haired man who looked towards Yachichun as though she was asking for permission. Then walked toward us and bowed deeply and politely toward Hongdu.
안녕하십니까, 도련님.
Way!
와, 오랜만이에요, 웨이 씨.
Should have checked if the house was
아직도
lockable.
시춘의
We
혼신가 보네요.
did! We did! We did have a showing before we bought it.
여전히
When we
아가씨를
lived in
모시고
it before we
있습니다.
bought it.
안쪽은 위험할 수도 있을 텐데.
The shelving is going to either have to come down a little bit, or the cupboards and stuff,
아, 시춘.
when we
우리랑
renovate.
같이 다니는 건 어떻겠니?
도련님은 여전하시군요.
It might not, but at least there's going. I hope when we design the kitchen. Why don't you just grow some more? I'm done growing.
아니,
At least
서로의
that's what
목표에만
milk is for.
집중하고 여기서
I'm
헤어지면
lactose intolerant. You fuck.
가만 보니까
See, life
그쪽들은
is
불필요한
fighting me at
관심을 받는
every
데에는
point.
재능이 있는 것 같은데 나는 조용하게 다니는 걸 선호해서
That explains a lot. Sounds like a skill issue.
방에선 구태여 아는 척하지 않으면 더 좋고
It truly is a skill issue.
그래. 시춘 네가 원한다면 그렇게.
다시 만난다면 오빠가 적어도 전보다는 더 나은 모습일 거라고 생각했어.
But I will put my lactose
그렇구나.
intolerance
네
to its
눈엔
break.
아니었나 보네.
Because sometimes the yogurt I want is not available in the flavor I want,
지금 만난
lactose
게
free.
나라서 다행인 줄 알아.
So I just raw dog
다른
it.
언니 오빠들이었으면 그 곱상한 머리통이 이미 바닥을 뒹굴고 있었을 거니까.
Or if it's ice cream, I raw dog that too.
고마워.
Also, Hongle Dongle has totally the most normal family ever. Yachichun scowled and opened her lips as though she was about to shoot something back. But she thought better of it, turned around and left with her posse. You can think about the consequences later. Exactly.
사이 좋은 가족은 의외로 흔치 않지.
And I can encounter the
그치?
consequences of my actions later.
왜 날 봐? 난 그 개자식은 가족으로 생각 안 했어.
Also, are you counting 162 with the horns?
아니.
No.
뭘 쳐다보는 거지? 동이라도 바라나?
아이고.
여전히 변한 게 없네요.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는 거야?
Healthy Family Dynamics, the game.
아니요. 예전에도 다른 형제들보다 저를 더 잘 따랐거든요.
And this is the most amicable sibling of them all.
예전에는이 아니라 예전에도라고 한 것이 맞소.
Most normal family. It's curious to people who pipe up when family gets mentioned. Yeah. Rodya doesn't really have one. Isang doesn't really have
맞아요.
one.
저것이
Not that I know. Yisang's expression grew into a complicated mess of emotions. He looked to the ground, unable to speak further.
회의는 저 안에서 하려는
It was
모양인데요.
Heathcliff as well, Ryoshu. Yeah.
이제 저희도 들어가야 할 것 같아요.
I don't know Ryoshu's family situation yet. That's Canto 9. Hongol is Canto 8, so we don't really know the whole story there, but it's been mentioned. Heathcliff, ooh, what a mess that is. And Greg, well, he has his hot mom. Yeah, we should. And we don't know his dad, from what I know. Whoever was brave enough for Herman. Now I'm just going to quickly check something because this is bothering me. Yeah. How very Don Quixote the Canto is that everything is in caps lock. Oh no. Wait, why is she default? Why is she default?
내가 나설 차례인가?
Why is she default? For those people accompanying Virgilus and Canto. You got this.
반가워서 열심히 손 흔들었는데 봐주지도 않네.
I'm in danger. No, this wasn't about Vigilus. Don Quixote, who stood next to me, was very gradually starting to hyperventilate. Also, the note titles mimic the style of the characters in Don Quixote the novels. Oh, you okay, Donkey?
비정상적인 호흡 숫자의 증가는 10분 전부터 관찰되고 있었습니다. 생명에 지장이 있는 형태는 아니라 보고하지는 않았습니다.
Mersault taking the timing.
호흡을 끝내는 법은 잘 알고 있다만.
We're not beheading her. Ryoshi regarded me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that she wanted to choke out Don Quixote. I tried my best to look away. Great autism, Mersault. Yes. Also, it's very Dawn that hurt like chapters. Example, the first chapter of the novel is titled Chapter 1, which treats the character in pursuits of the famous gentleman Don Quixote of La Mancha. I totally butchered everything there. But it's also like very Dawn coded as her character. Ishmael sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Ryoshi was about to do something we would rather not have her do.
대신 말해드릴게요. 하나 협회에서 온 해결사인가 보네요.
The Hana Association is the one that's overseeing all Fixer Association activities, right? Kiho. I'm just doing Kiho. I guess all the time Donkey went impromptu Fixer-related lectures weren't all for naught. Never paid much attention to it, but once you hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain.
하나 협회.
That name alone Mother! As the Hana Association Fixer, dressed in pure white, walked into the room, they all slowly turned around to gaze upon her. And she was not?
붉은 시선도? 세상에
She was not part of the lustful people?
주목을 받는 게 하나 협회만이 아닌데.
Vedulous, who with somehow grown used to seeing after such a long period of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. That reminds me, I heard Donkey was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Vedulous on the bus. I'm pretty sure she was on the verge of passing out from the sheer joy of getting to work next to a color fixer. I have to say, I kinda hate Hana North's fate. Why? I mean, I kinda get like why you would be into it.
다들 보고 있어? 맞아, 엄청나지? 그 특색.
Dad, are you seeing this? Crazy?
작전의 규모가 시시하진 않다는 거지. 전에 내가 프리뷰로 방송한 거 기억하지?
My pre-game stream.
딱 내가
Hana South
예상한
Fixer wrote
대로잖아.
of simple, streamlined white suits and coats.
도시 악몽급 그 이상일
I mean,
거라니까.
it's clean.
아, 위험한 일이 생기지 않을까 걱정된다고.
It is hella clean.
여러분들만 있으면.
말세군 말세야.
Between Camille's non-stop jabbering and Otis' tongue clicking in even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two was more annoying. Like, I kind of vibe with this. It's like, it's a super clean design. I love like the gold trim, which is, it's not overbearing. Thankfully, we weren't the only ones getting increasingly tired of Camille's antics.
지금부터 이
하나 싸우-
회의장에서 하나 협회가
Like-
허가한 공식적인 임무 기록용
her
촬영 내
voice.
모든 촬영 행동은 금기로 명한다. 발각될 시 해결사
For comparison,
협회에서
the Hana
벌점을
Fixer
부과할
design from
예정이다.
Ruina gameplay and story sprite.
벌점에
I
따라서는
need to see
해결사
this.
자격 정지, 등급 강등까지 이루어지는 점 각 개인은 잘 알고 있을 것이다.
I mean, this is a glow up in comparison. In my opinion, this is a glow up.
여러분, 나는 아무래도 여기서 퇴장해야 할 것 같아.
Nah.
수업을 싸우고 나서 돌아올게.
I mean, it's more like structurally interesting than way too over designed. It's more structurally interesting than the Ruina one. The Hana Fixer's cold declaration fell upon Camille and the Fixers inside the command tent like a heavy layer of snow. They all begin hurriedly fidgeting with their devices, trying to put them back in the respective cases and bags. Too busy, too messy. What the fuck is even up with the belt on her left side? With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down.
좋네요. 저자는 당신네 사람 같은데 턱이 빠져 있는 것 같아.
I mean, I can see kind of a functionality with it, like kinda. But yeah, this feels like an upgrade in my opinion. The fixer from the Han Association asks in our direction, glancing at Donkey.
신경 쓰지 않는 게 좋다.
Soon a P Corp employee walked out in front of the fixers. Asymmetrical everywhere for absolutely no reason.
라만차랜드 토벌 작전은
I agree, it's
이번으로 네
oversight
번째고요.
solution. Take off her clothes.
이 자리에 모인 모두들
I would
대단히
like to see
반갑습니다.
like a more form-fitting version of it. I think if it was made more form-fitting instead of a big chunk, it will look way better. For someone who's very happy to see us, he didn't seem so much as glance up in our direction.
저는 피사 아카이빙 부서의 3등급 기록직 과장 알레시오. 저분은
한울.
I feel like yes, if it was more form-fitting, we could have like one of the moments where the coat kind of like is draped over her shoulders instead, and we see like the silhouette of the vest. What's with P Corp and skin suits? I don't know, but I'm here for it. But yeah, if we have like over the shoulder, like the coat's like draped over her shoulders, and the rest like more form-fitting, it would be absolutely lovely.
아까 만났던 채사라.
Alright, this is where we find out the skin suits are unisex. I'm here for it.
부장이 직접 나타날 정도의 자리는 아니라는 건가?
자, 그럼 작전 브리핑을 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
As we were all standing here and sharing our predictions, the employee who introduced himself as Alessio started loading up various images on the monitor.
뭔 거창하게 회의까지 해.
아직 시작조차 하지 않았어.
Heathcliff let out a loud, exaggerated yawn. The reproachful glares from other fixers were so palpable that I could almost feel them prickling at my skin.
따로 앉고 싶네요.
Huh, it makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself, sitting here with all these people.
저는 말입니다. 관리자님, 이곳과 비교도 아까울 만큼 큰 작전의 지휘를 여러 번.
Numerous? I wanted to hear more about her story, but the mission briefing was actually getting started. I decided to table my curiosity until later.
앞으로 3시간 이내로 이곳에 등장하게 될 라만차랜드는 수십
Urban
명 이상의
nightmare class
해결사들이
phenomenon.
토벌에 실패한 공식적인 도시 악몽입니다. 잠시 희생자들을 위한 애도의 시간을 가지겠습니다.
F in the chat for the victims. Donkey immediately cast her gaze downward with a graven expression. But I count with my 10 fingers the number of people who seem to be taking it even remotely seriously. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that victims were just fools who were over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivety, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A light buzz of murmurs and idle chatter fills the silence, a look of boredom clear on the fixer's face, as though they've heard it all before.
자, 이제 이 화면에 집중해 주십시오.
Honglu taking in the gossip. Camille just, I'm fixing my hair. Bored stare of Caron. Ishii being like, eh. I'm so here for this picture. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display.
라만차랜드가 탄생한 것 자체는
Dawn is just looking at Heathcliff who's napping.
추정하고 있습니다.
Sinclair is also looking at Heathcliff. Why is the Virgin staring directly at us? You guys take this seriously or else. I swear on me, mum.
이는 보고된 사진과 영상들에 찍혀 있는 자제들의 노후 상태로
Otis is one of the people taking it seriously. Dawn is taking it seriously.
하지만 라만차랜드가 본격적으로 세간에 알려지기 시작한 건
However, Dawn seems to be staring at the
그리고
at the
이
floor.
놀이공원을 이루고 있는 재료들은
이미 다 아는 내용인데 뭐 하러 읊고 있어?
피사에서는 토벌에 참가하는 모두에게 충분한 정보를 제공해야
Yeah,
할
we're
의무가
new to
있습니다.
this.
그러니까 이미 다 아는 정보라고. 이럴 시간에 차라리
뭔가 크게 착각하고 있군.
Her eyelashes? Yo. Girl, what's your mascara? What's your makeup routine?
물론 이곳에 모인 사람 중엔 우수하고 꽤 그럴듯한 실력을 갖춘 자들이 있을 수도 있겠지.
By the way, you should be more open-minded. It's kind of messed up that you're so adamant about your intolerance towards lactose in 2016. It's my body. I don't have lots of choice about it.
이런 도시악몽 사건이나 처리하다 죽고 다시 채워지는 널리고 널린 해결사 중 하나일 뿐이다. 나와 같은 위치인 1급 핵설사 한두 명이 운 좋게
double click
1급이
that.
된다 해도
You should choose
여기
love
계신
instead of
붉은
hate.
시선과 같은 경지는
I am choosing love, but
꿈도
my
꾸지
body's
못할 거다.
choosing hate. I cannot like make it accept things that it's currently rejecting.
그저 쓰러진 채 그들의 전투를 보고 차이를 느끼며 죽어갈 이들이 대부분.
Like I'll gladly eat some lactose ice cream. I'll gladly drink yogurt with lactose. Hell yeah, I'll gladly like gargle down some cheese. But my body's telling me no. The grin on the fixer's face quickly faded as the boisterous fixer fell dead silent.
그러니까 저 하나 협회 쪽 해결사 길잡이랑 비슷하거나 바로 아래급은 된다는 거냐?
그래도 역시 붉은 시선님이 더 짱이라네.
그러니 꼴사납게 자만하지 말고 계속해서 집중하도록.
Who says blimey?
협조 감사합니다.
Heathcliff does.
계속 진행하도록 하죠.
Heathcliff does.
라만차랜드가 이곳에 갑작스럽게
Because
출몰한
he's a
이유는
Britbong.
아직까지 알 수 없습니다. 이곳이 뒷골목임에도 라만차랜드가 가진 특수성으로 인해 존재 자체만으로 피사에 무시할 수 없는 위협이 되고 있죠.
그래서요. 여기 땅값이 장난 아니게 내려갔잖아요.
Yes, of course, the housing market. The fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scuttling away, slowly sidled up to us and began shutting us up. Oh, you got a license for that! Most of us ignored him, but Honglu responds to him in a kindly voice.
아, 그런가요?
당연하죠. 처음에 저게 출몰했을 때 진짜 장난 아니었다니까요.
Honglu getting the
밀집되어
information.
있는 건물 한복판에 생겼으니까요. 얼마나 아비규환이었는데요.
아비규환. 아름다운 단어지.
And now Ryo is in on it too.
건물들이 대부분 탄성이 좋아서 나타난 공간만큼 휘어지긴 했지만 무너지진 않았어요.
Wait, the houses are elastic?
그래도 라만차랜드가 만들어지면서 주위에 순식간에 퍼져 나오니까 거기 있던 사람들은 다치고
Why
건물들은
is
죄다
Japan houses?
휘곡했다니까요. 그런 규모의 사고치고 생존자가 많은 편이기는 했죠. 이사의 특이점으로 세워진 건물 안에 있던 사람들은 무사했으니까. 지금은 출몰 지점 반경 3km까지는 어떤 건물도 세우지 않는 걸로 규정되긴 했는데
겨우 3km?
피사의 특이점을 활용한 건물들은
Oh boy, the
신축성이
yapping.
높아서 그 안에만 있으면 웬만하면 무너지거나 꺼질 일은
A
없습니다.
rare Faust for this.
주거지에 라만차랜드
Canto,
외곽이
hello?
걸치는 정도는 괜찮다는 판단이겠죠.
From the bits and pieces of info across the game, the building seemed at least partially extra-dimensional. Yeah.
이사의 모토가 어디서든 안전한 보금자리를 만드는 것이라고는 하니까요.
Like, the imagination of the houses bending I have right now is
그
super
사달이
weird.
났는데 여기로 이사 오고 싶어할 사람들은 아무도 없을 테니
So the change of the external
땅값은
shape doesn't
쭉쭉
narratively
내려가다
affect
못해
interior.
지하를 뚫었다죠.
Ooh.
한때 여기 주민들끼리
I mean, that's
참다
kind of
못해
wild, to be
피켓도
honest.
들고 직접 자경단을 꾸려서 라만차랜드에 쳐들어가기도 했다니까요.
They use SPCs to generate electricity, so I'm not that surprised. I am. So that's what those banners were about, huh?
사진에 보고된 것처럼 라만차 랜드는 겉으로 보기에는 화려한 놀이공원의 모습을 하고 있다.
And we're going to the
여러
amusement
보고 중
park.
공통된 증언은 반경 8km까지의 인원에겐 음악 소리가 들린다는 것이다. 이로 인해 호기심을 품은 시민들이 섣부르게
Here's the thing,
접근하였으며
it's probably also why P-Corp suits are skin tight.
돌아오지 못했지.
Oh,
그 음악
that
소리에
makes a
사람을
lot of
최면 상태로
sense.
유도하는 효과가 있을 가능성은 없습니까?
So it's kind of like protecting the insides. I assume super elastic
그 점 또한
protects a lot on the
간과하지 않을 수
inside.
없습니다. 아무리 여기저기에 접근 금지 표지판을 세워놓아도
Now that is technologia.
이를 무시하고 들어간 방문객들 또한 많았으니까. 혹시 모를 안전을 위해 저를 포함한 관계자들은 모두 귀마개를 착용할 예정입니다.
Technologia.
라만차랜드라는 게 생겨나면 뭐부터 해야 하지?
Hey, it's eyebrows.
일단 너희들이 라만차 랜드에 입장하고 나면 반드시 곧바로 전투 태세에 돌입해야 한다. 그곳에서 너희들이 마주할 것들은
No
풍선을
balloons.
나눠주는 친절한
No
피해자도
popcorn.
팝콘을 튀겨주는 직원도
This is the worst
반갑게
amusement
손을
park
흔들면
so
노래를
far.
불러주는 자들도 아니다.
혈기들 뿐이겠지.
뭐 혈기가 진짜 있긴 한 거였어?
Yeah, they're real.
한참 전에 도시에 별로 유명했다던 피피밤 몰라? 그게 엄청난 혈기였다는 소문이
Wait.
자자했었는데.
Wait, Blood Red Knight?
그 소문이 진짜인지 아닌지 누가 알아? 뭐만 하면 살이 붙어서 사실 별거 아니었던 소문들이 얼마나 많은데.
Blood Fiends are just propaganda.
소문. 핏빛밤이 얼마나 즐기고
It's kind of like what you
처참할
scare
정도로
kids
강했는지
with, so
평생
they
모를
don't go
너희들.
outside too late.
감히 그렇게 입에 가볍게 올릴 자격이 없다.
Is Blood Red Knight like an anomaly like La Manchalan? Or pull up a log for a second? Is it that?
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Oh, it's Rapidash. Replay the line where the first mentioned Blood Red Knight.
한참 전에 도시에 별로 유명했다던 피피밤 몰라? 그게 엄청난 혈기였다는 소문이 자자했었는데. 한참 전에 도시에 별로 유명했다던 피피밤 몰라? 그게
몰라?
엄청난 혈기였다는 소문이 자자했었는데.
Oh my god.
그래.
So is Blood Red Knight
그곳에서 너희를
a
맞이하는 건
entity like person? Or is Blood Red Knight like La Manchaland? 피팅밤.
오로지
피팅밤
혈기로
몰라?
인해 피주머니로 변해버린 자들. 그리고 너희의 피로 갈증을 추리기 위해 이빨을 갈고 있는 굶주린 혈귀들 뿐이다.
아까 미처 전달을 다 못 드렸지만 라만차랜드를 이루고 있는 재료들은 인간의 혈액입니다.
200-year-old blood?
200년 전의 것이죠.
It's a person. Oh, where's the army to deal with these scary enemies? Where the army? Nix, where the army?
혈귀는 피로 놀이공원을 만들 수도 있는 건가요?
This is not just an amusement park. This is a horror amusement park.
오로지 혈기들 뿐이라는 건 좀 마음에 드는군. 어중간한 놈들은 금세 쭉쭉 낮아빠질 테니까.
Someone theorizing because it's something that appeared, did a lot of damage, and then disappeared. It can't be our girl, can it?
해결사들은 말투가 다 저래? 전에 이스트
Because
오버스에서
from the
저렇게 말했던 것 같은데.
contextual, it's not like someone defeated it; it just went away.
까딱하다가는 목숨이 날아가게 생긴 마당에
I love those amusement parks. Yeah.
하고 있으면
Threats of Star of the City level 10 to earn themselves titles. Ooh.
안 졸았어. 아까 어떤 새끼가 내 발에
Who's been stepping on your foot? My uncle works on this game and he told me that's the case. You're
날씨가
bullshitting.
좋네요 오늘.
My uncle works at Nintendo. He's John Nintendo. It was Sinclair who was stepping on his foot at the rather forcible behest of Ishmael, but I held my silence. The last thing I wanted was to have the two of them bickering again. Blood Red Knight, Le Heure de Loup, Yesterday's Promise, etc.
이어가자면 라만차랜드 안에서 약 6시간 정도가 지나면 퇴장을 알리는 음악이 나오기 시작할 거다. 이 또한 생존하여
I am
돌아온
not
해결사들과
multilingual.
입장객에게서 나온 일관된 증언이지. 퇴장 음악이 들릴 때부터 30분 내외로 라마체랜드를 벗어나지 않으면 너희들은 다음
Oh my god, I have a sneeze going on and it's not going. This is the worst feeling ever.
사실상 혈귀들과의 기약 없는 동침이지.
My eyes are watering. It's not going, and I can't like. What if there are jump scares in the amusement park? Oh, that would be great.
특정 놀이기구엔 실종자들이 탑승하고 있다고 증언 또한 있었습니다만.
I hate when that happens. Yeah, and I'm teary-eyed now because it's not going.
지금까지 파악된
And now it's
증언들을
starting to
토대로
go away.
본다면 라만체랜드는 총 4개의 구역으로 나누어져 있다. 생존자들의 정보들을 통해 만든 지도를 보여주지. 현 시점에서 이 마지막 구역까지 진입한 자들은 아무도 없다.
No one was yet to make it to the final area. Hold my bear.
단 1, 2, 3구역의 특정 장치를 모두 가동시켜야지만 마지막 구역에 입장이 가능하다는 것만 파악되었지. 참고로 현재까지 가동되었던 장치는 1구역과 2구역뿐.
Hold my bear.
아직 3구역은
You don't need to
가동된
cry over the game. I will.
좋아. 우리들은
And
곧바로
like
3구역으로 달려가면
Like
되는 건가?
Antonio Banderas and Madonna sang, "Don't cry for me, Argentina."
아니, 모든 장치는
God, that's a good
라만차랜드가
movie.
사라짐과 동시에 초기화된다.
즉 여기 있는 인원들을 나누어서 각각 1구역부터
What is it called?
3구역까지 입장을 해야 한다는 것입니다.
It's a musical. Oh, it's Evita. It's Evita. About Evita Peron. Whenever I sneezed that was threatening for a while starts to go away, my reaction is always, "Don't you fucking dare."
가동시키고 다 같이 마지막 구역에서 집결해야 한다는 거군.
I mean, it's gonna come back later, and it's gonna come in like. Not a big fan of musicals personally. I love
1, 2,
musicals.
3구역의 모든 장치를 가동했다는 전제하에 말이야.
But it's like Madonna, who acts as Evita Peron, which is she did a good job on that, to be honest. And then it's Antonio Banderas that randomly shows up and sings. And it's because it's Antonio Banderas, I cannot hate it.
그쪽에서 말하고 싶은 것이 있나?
재밌잖아요. 1, 2, 3구역의 모든 장치를 마치 놀이
Like
같지
I
않나요?
can still feel the sneeze like sort of somewhere in the back of my nose. It's not going away completely. And now I have sort of a stuffed nose.
우리가 혈귀들의
God, I
손해를
hate
어떻게
this.
알겠어? 날 때부터 악하게 태어난 족속들이니.
Cut off your nose in it.
하나, 확인이 필요한 사항이 있다.
God, I wish I could have been Voldemort.
우리
The
협회는
boy who
토벌금을
lived
목표로 온 것이 아니고
has come to
의뢰자의
die.
구출에 참여했다.
Speaking of musicals, have you seen of Man of La Mancha? I have not. It's from 72, so I have not. But I
우리
need to
협회하고
watch that,
정없이
probably
말하지
most
말고
likely.
쉔크 협회도 함께 말해줄래?
따라서 츠바이 협회와 쉔크 협회는 1, 2, 3구역으로 들어가 장치를
You were
가동시킬
30 at the time though. No, I was 21.
여기에 대해서는 당신이 말해주는 게 정확하겠군.
Well, obviously, I mean a recording. Yeah. I mean, there is a movie recording from 72. Old.
그러죠. 이곳에 모인 여러분들은
It's supposedly, according to the ratings, not very good. It's 6.6 on IMDb and 53% on Rotten Tomatoes, so people tend to be like split on it, apparently.
따라서 저희 피사에서는 토벌 분배금이라는 것을 측정하여 라만차랜드 토벌에 각자가 얼만큼의 기여를 했는지를 계산한 후 지급할 예정입니다.
Hey Nix, on the musical part, do you count Disney as musical?
뭐 토벌이 무사히
Depends on your
된다는
theater kid
가정에서
level. It does. But do we count? Nick, it should be counted as musicals.
목표가 아니신 분들은 그 정산에서
Disney and Pixar should be counted as musicals, considering how many musical numbers are in a Disney or Pixar movie.
문제는 없습니다. 하지만 정확히 어떤 내용의 의뢰인지 그 계약서의 사본을 제출해 주셔야 합니다.
확인했다. 회의가 끝나면 바로 제출토록 하지.
Their main focus isn't the music though. Here I am in the waiting room. Whee! Oh my god! I hope everything goes super well for you. I'm crossing my fingers. I mean, the music, like in musicals, kinda drives the story forward.
말 나온 김에 지금 이 자리에서 선포하지.
I mean,
은근슬쩍 우리
in
사무소에
Treasure
묻어가서
Island,
도벌금을 한탕 해보려는 놈들.
there is an entire song about different types of cheese. It is just
참고로 얘 진짜 한다면 하는
the character himself is just longing so much about over cheese, like he wants to eat cheese. So he's rambling about all the types of cheese he has eaten and wants to eat. Otherwise, you can say Family Guy is a musical because they sometimes do bits like that. No. No, 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 no.
비록 돈이 걸려 있는 의뢰이긴 하지만
There are lines to be. Who the fuck is Henry and why did I fish up his shoe? Am I gonna fish up his body next? Who knows?
따라서
I know there isn't a Henry in it, but I should add Henry as just for funsies. If that's actually really good. It's such a good idea. That's the shadow we're forbidden to talk about. You mean you? Hannah Fixer did not contradict him. After the incident, she was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down. You could have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seems she wouldn't keep us from infighting if it did come to that. Donkey was the only one passionately nodding along to her advice. There's nothing wrong with me. Keep telling yourself that. Yeah. Yeah. Hishun, Hongdu's little sister, had been listening quietly to the briefing, raised her hand with a question.
우리가 내부적으로 파악한 여러분들의 능력이나 잠재력, 소속별 인원을 토대로 적절하게 배치할 생각이야.
Don't you point the gun at me?
그럼 한 구역에 너무 많은 인원이 가는 건 피해야겠네요. 가령 우리 인원과 10명 이상의 떼거지 인원들이 섞인다던가.
너무 많은 인원이 한 구역에 다 몰리는 건 최대한 피할
Oh, she does not want to work with us.
너무 노골적인데.
Yeah, she's not hiding her disdain.
딱히 저희 쪽에서도 같이 다니고 싶었던 건 아니지만.
Yeah, you tell him, Sinclair.
더 이상 질문이 없다면 마지막으로
These people are professional yappers. They are. Every single fixer in the room whipped around to look at Donkey and her bellowing roar. Perhaps it was the sheer fervor in her voice, or perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question when the boring briefing was almost over. Don't you just hate it when you're like, oh shit, the meeting or the lesson is almost over, finally, and then there is that one person.
이거 제 환청이 아니라
That one person.
돈키호테 씨 목소리인가요?
Ghibli.
오야. 아 이제 진짜로 삼켰어.
I feel that. Don't miss that person.
옛날 같았으면 직결 처분이었다.
무엇이죠?
제일 중요한 전달 사항이 빠진 것 같네만.
Oh?
그랬나요? 잠시만요.
Alessio began flipping through the briefing, flustered.
방문객들을 구조하는 작업은 언제 하게 되는 것인가?
Reminds me of my philosophy classes in uni, where one girl will just glaze the teacher and drag things out. Oh god, I hate that.
분들과 싱크 협회 분들만으로는 방문객들의 구출이
I
다소 힘들 수
absolutely
있을 것
hate
같아서
that.
말일세.
Dom?
너 혹시 말이야 새로운 컨셉
Don, this is
그런
not
거야?
the moment.
아, 신선하긴 하네. 물론 그런 걸 좋아하는 사람들도 있긴 하지. 유행은 조금 지나버렸지만 적어도
I don't
우리
think there's
시청자들은
any
좋아할 것
victims
같지
left
않은데.
to save. I could be totally wrong, but
다소 오해가 있는 듯하군. 우리의 목표는 방문객 전원 구출이 아니다. 보안상 자세히 말할 순 없지만 우리의 의뢰인은 특정 방문객의 생존을
a
확인하고
specific visitor.
신병을 확보할 것을 요구했다.
그렇다면
We had a mediation session for 30 minutes while she was like, "It changed my life. I never had an experience like that before."
나머지 사람들을 구출하는 역할은 누가 맡게 되는 것인가?
Gimli.
얘 진심인가?
Gimli's being loud.
어디서 온 놈들인데?
I spent that time eating. Oh shit, I wouldn't have done that here. Like, if there's nothing of value being put
우리처럼
forward,
별도로 계약을 치르고 온 것이 아니라면
the amount of
실종자
times
구출에
I
대한
zoned out on some
전반지들을
stuff when I
통해
was studying for
확인해보는 게 좋을 것
to be a social pedagogue.
본인은 보상금에 대한 이야기를 하고 있는 게 아닐세. 이렇게 인원이 많은데 왜 구출하는 역할은 아무도 맡지 않은 것인가? 스파이 협회 그대들은
I've fallen asleep in front of teachers on the front row. Dude, yikes. I remember one time when I was younger and in math class and we were doing something on... Oh, we were learning PEMDAS. We were learning PEMDAS and
방패긴 방패지.
I straight up fell asleep and almost fell out of my chair. That's how interesting math is to me.
해결사는 고작 돈의 흐름으로 목숨을 저울질하진 않아야
That's
하지
why,
않나?
that's why math isn't for
언제부터
me.
협회 해결사들이 이렇게 전락되었는가?
To be honest, it was a long presentation and lecture on PEMDAS.
못 들어주겠군. 지금 내가 누군지는 알고 그런 소리를.
알고 있네 까미우군. 쉔크 협회
It was like 36 Celsius during the summer, plus this was during the afternoon, plus the teacher talked in whispers in a soothing voice. Oh no! Oh, it's like lesson straight after lunch, you're just so sleepy.
고작 7위?
Number 7?
뭐 그건 그렇다 치고. 그래.
That is
그러면
important.
이것 또한 알고 있겠지. 우리 쉔크 협회는 할 말이 있을 때 단순히 입으로 나불거리진 않아. 정식적으로 결투를 신청하지.
그렇다면 결투에서 이긴다면
뭐?
만약 본인이
Oh no,
승리한다면
Don. Camille is 100% the villain. Don is 100% the villain.
본인을 도와 실종자들을 구출할
He's
것을
the villain
맹세할 수
to my
있는지
sanity.
묻는 것일세.
This is why she was the only one I could pick at the
그럼 네
base.
말은
I didn't.
나한테
No.
돈키호테 신념에 따라 그대에게 결투를
Tom,
신청하겠네.
stop it. Things were quickly starting to spiral out of control. Almost panicking, I glanced towards Vigilus. But I couldn't read his expression. He was simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. Silence that almost felt like warm? Somehow I find myself getting more intimidated by this than outright anger.
일단 브리핑은 이걸로 마치는 걸로 하겠습니다. 지금까지의 경험상 제지하는 것은 불가능할 듯 보인다. 동공이 평소보다 확장되어 있고 미간을 잔뜩 찌푸린 것으로 봐서는 어떤
Don't be spooked,
소용없을
Clock, man.
가능성이 보이기 때문이다.
If Vigilus is radiating warmth instead of being like angry at Dawn, something's fucky. So she's lost it.
단테, 공터에서의 전투는 보는 눈이 적어서 말하지 않았습니다만
Can you please, even if there's not crying eyes?
지금처럼 해결사들의 시선이 몰린 상황에서 소득 없는 전투를 위해 시계를 공개적으로 돌리는 것은 추천드리지 않습니다. 또한 다른 세계의 인격을 가져오는 것, 에고의 사용 또한
So that's
마찬가지입니다.
why. But, well, yeah, but it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? I don't see what's wrong with Just as I was trying to convince Faust otherwise, Donkey stepped in and resolutely shook her head. Basically, you can fuck this up.
아니, 필요 없으니 걱정 마시게.
Don't fuck this up, you goddamn idiot. Seriously?
싱크 협회의 결투는 정정당당해야 하는 법. 처음부터 본인은 신성한 결투에 관리자 나리의 힘을 빌릴 생각은 없었다네.
Don't know. Fine.
주위에 내 팬들이 없다는 게 조금 아쉽긴 하지만.
No pressure. At least he's not gonna live stream it. At least he won't be live streaming it.
내 온정을 담아.
You only have to uninstall if you lose. Oh no! Oh my god!
애송이.
Petit nouveau. Deep breaths. Alright. Unused inflict declared duel. Camille gains 5 poise. Clash wing gain +2 poise count. I noticed she's only level 45. Time to use your big brain. Allays. Passives. If this unit speed is faster than targets, gain 1 pierce damage up. Heal 7 SP. Gain haste equal to poise on self divided by 4. Next turn max 3. Use salute if this target is staggered. Time to use your... When using a skill against the same slot in this unit successfully hit last turn, gain the following effects. Yada yada. Oh. Kicking him in the dick is likely to deal critical damage. I will love that. It's basically... Don't fuck this up, Don. Struggling, hopeless, struggling. Neutral, hopeless, neutral. She's warming up. By the gods, I hope she's warming up. Can we just do defense on these? Because... Oof. This is not good. This is not good. Can try. Ouch, yeah. We're basically struggling with everything. And we don't have her ego. Maybe we're supposed to lose this copium, I hope not. Because that will piss me off. We just drag her off. Everything is struggling. This is favored. We actually had a favored. Struggling. Get those shoes off quick. I mean, if he loses her shoes, maybe. I don't know how I'm supposed to win this. He's doing... Oh my god. I mean, if we can... Oh god, yeah, oh god. If we can just get her to shut up and drying her off, she's dead as hell. It is but a flesh wound.
본인을 굴복시킬 수 없다네.
So this fight is in fact unwinnable. But thank God. That was definitely more than just a light wound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. On the other hand, wow, you look that hard! Yeah, task failed successfully. Camille wasn't all talk. After all, he moved at an impressive speed and precision, living up to his boasts. I couldn't bear to look at Don Quixote squirm in pain, but turning the clock here would leave an even greater wound in her heart. I would have won that. Bet.
끝나지 않았다네.
더 상대하기도 아까운 자군.
If it goes on long enough, then it goes into that cutscene anyway, but it's possible to not get completely crushed before then. Oh.
그만해라, 까미요. 만인의 안전을 바라는 것이 잘못된
Oh,
생각은
Paula,
아니지
you
않나.
got her back.
상대를 못 가리고 허튼 소리를 짓거리는 것은 고쳐야 마땅하지. 해결사가 어쩌고 나불대다니. 언제부터 해결사?
He's.
소라는
Please tell me I
여기까지
get revenge on
하도록 할까?
Camille.
라만차랜드에 진입하기 전에 쓸데없이 힘을 빼놓는 건 피하고
I want
싶어.
revenge on Camille.
더 이상 힘겨루기를 이어간다면 내가 직접 제재를 하겠다.
He's trampling on our girl and her ideals.
약 1시간 정도가 남았군요. 1시간 후에는 언제 라만차랜드가
He's the
나타날지
Xenos of
모르니
this game. No.
팀마다 모여 계셔 주시는 게 안전할 거예요.
Xenos of this game would be like Herman or something. The momentary kerfuffle came to a close thanks to the Han Association's intervention. The what knows? The Xenos! And only silence and occasional groans of pain from Don Quixote filled the empty lot. Who's talking about me? No, you're Kronos! Welcome in, by the way! Let's get back inside. I can turn my clock in front of so many people. Wait, did Virgilus give warmth because he would know someone would knock down a peg, or
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
of the excellent dialogue in which our exceptional informant LTD department has passed the info to us, and in our second communication. Bro, guess what? What's up?
주변 구경이라도
Do you
가볼까?
remember playing League of Legends like 10 years ago? I remember. Yeah, I remember that. When does Dawn use the penguin powers from the Iron? After nervously looking around the room, Rhoda tried to leave the tent, but Vigilus stopped her.
남아 있어라. 마지막 전달 사항이 있으니.
그 교육 같은 건 좀 끝나고 해도 되지
Oh
않겠니?
yeah, it's League, but from 10 years ago.
꽁이가
Or,
소개친
yeah,
거
the
맞지만
League Classic.
그래도 별일 없었잖아.
I've been thinking about it. Don't do it. I already play League in ARAM occasionally.
회사 측에서
I did talk to someone who also plays League, and I used to play League with, and they're like, well, I kind of enjoy Classic. And I was like, well, if you're up for an ARAM, please poke me. But it can be rework Soraka. The Order of the Banana, it's so strong. If anyone asks, I don't know you. Roll full power lore, accurate Kronos. Hell to the yeah. I love the Order of the Banana. The only thing that would be sad though is losing the amount of skins I have on Soraka. Virgilus produced a small tablet and began loading something up on his screen.
우리에게 정보를 제공해 줄 자는
Because I think the champion I have the most skins with is Soraka.
상황이다.
Yeah, it is. I play. The only thing that would suck is if my cosmetics don't carry over. Yeah, exactly. Like all the skins for Soraka, I have the. I will cry and refuse to give money. Or watch it happen. Like Order of the Banana Soraka. And then we, like the Earth Soraka, and then we have the robot Soraka.
아까는 공식적으로 허가가 된
Bro, all the
영상이
skins are pre-reworked too. Oh my god!
물론
Wait, Soraka skins.
뿐만 아니라 이 장소에서 들려오는 모든 참가자의 대화는
I think I have Divine Soraka that is in the pre-rework. We have Axion and Pizza Feet on every. Oh my god, yes!
도청 아닌가?
Is basically like.
물론 그쪽에서 될
It's
거 없이
basically like
제공한
the era where Curse and
트렌드를 만든 운용을 잡아오는 것과
oh god, now I forget their name.
것을 설득해야 했지.
They were like season 2.
림버스 컴퍼니 LCD 부서의 현장
Moses.
모제스라고 한다. 오래전부터 뒤틀린 현상에 대해 추적하고 정보를 수집했었지. 그리고
Moscow 5. Runes and Masters are presumably paid to win again, 100%. I remember from Team 2, like, for Season 2, we had, like, Invictus, we had Moscow 5, we had a Super Frost. Solar Dragon, Zero Minions, and Pantheon is good again. Hell yeah! Oh, and we had the Taipei Assassins, they were good. But everyone was like, ugh, Taipei Assassins always win. But I remember Moscow 5 giving them the run for their money.
팀장님의 조언도 없이
Ezra is so cute!
아, 우리 팀장님은 말이지. 왕년에 혈기들을 여러
Please
상대하고
tell me I can get Ezra as an announcer.
말씀 좀 해주세요, 팀장님. 그때 막 화리릭 하고.
Because if I don't remember wrong, it was the one in the Sync Association distortion.
그래. 일전에는 혈기들에 대해서도.
Remember when they removed Runes and Masteries, but the game was literally balanced around armor yellow, so every champion except Thresh gained 9 base armor? Yes! I remember like googling the most optimal rune pages for each champion that I was maining, and then having like general ADC support mid runes, and I was starting to work on top runes as well.
제 6권속 그리고 제 7권속이었으니까.
Like I had a rune page for Vigar or Vagar. Pre-reworked Vagar? Oh fuck yeah! The most optimal rune page in hindsight was either full scaling damage or full gold per 10. Full scaling damage all the way.
처치했는가?
그럴 리가. 팀장님이 봐준 거야, 봐준 거.
Like, how long into like League before it stopped being? When did it stop being classic? With armor yellows? Hell yeah.
너희들이 상상하고 있는 것처럼 피비린내가 날 일은 벌어지지 않았다. 오히려 그자는 내게 의자를 내어주었고 우리는 길지 않은 시간 동안 대화를 나누었지.
Ezra isn't an announcer yet. I hope she does become an announcer because I'm loving her. Her design is so cute. League went gross when they changed drag. Yeah, drag changes. When they removed the league and the summoners from the lore. Oh my god. But I do love some of the reworked stories and lore for the characters. Why is it called Summoners? We are the Summoner. We are the Summoners.
하지만 적어도 그자를 포함한 일부 혈기들은 인간과 갈등 없는 평온한 나날을 보내는 걸 원하고 있었어.
I still have to watch Arcane Season 2. Yes, you... What did you think of Season 1?
지금까지 봐온 뒤틀림과 동일한 존재라고
Like, I really liked the direction they took in Arcane. I don't... It was cool as fuck. Hell yeah. It feels like very League, but it's got its entire like own identity. I have still successfully avoided all of Arcane. The Time Guy is my favorite. Now when you say Time Guy, except apparently one of the characters is a champ. Wait. What do you mean one of the characters? Hi, it's me, the Time Guy. Oh, Echo! Echo. In a way, if we count, like, that guy, at least 2, actually. 100%. I mean, we got Jinx, we got Vi, we got Kate, We have Echo, Heimerdinger, the Dinger Donger. Two champs that were introduced in Arcane. Oh yeah,
연구를
Mel
진행 중이라면
and
일반적으로
Ambessa.
알려지지 않은 정보를 우리에게 제공할 수 있다는 뜻이겠군.
Oh, Renata Glass. So we have Mel, we have Ambessa, we have Renata Glass.
그런 셈이지. 마침 이야기가 나왔으니 백야와
From what I remember, the moral of the story was daddy issues and drugs equal black.
혈기가 아닌 너희가 좋아한 제대로 된 혈기의 기준으로
Yes.
권속을 설명하지.
I do like what they did to Jinx in Arcane though. I really like Jinx in Arcane. Daddy issues bad, be good girl and marry a man, take care of him. No, because we have Thespian Lex.
태초에
Yeah.
혈기는 강력한 힘을 가지고 수많은 사람을 권속으로 만들었다고 전해지지만 그렇게
More than one Thespian Lex, mind you.
긴 생애 동안 단 2명의 권속밖에 만들지 못한다.
가족을 무분별하게 만드는 건 있을 수 없는 일이어서 그렇대.
You can't be a lesbian, that's illegal. Is it though? Is it though?
샤샤를 권속으로 만든 걸 꽤 아까워네.
I mean, if we take like the time guy,
쉽게 알 수 없는
that it,
반응이네요.
Pride Month is over. Oh right, Pride Month is over. It doesn't exist anymore. You can't be gay anymore. Oh wait, when is? No, it's completely legal for gay right now in Sweden because we have the Pride Parade going on in Stockholm and it doesn't end until tomorrow.
이렇게 만드는
There.
혈기를 하위 권속, 권속을 만든 혈기는 상위 권속이라고
But
부르지.
after tomorrow,
권속 앞에
no
붙는
more.
숫자가 하나씩 오를 때마다
Totally illegal.
힘과 능력의 차이가 나는 경우가 많다.
Illegal parades, 30 years turbo prison.
많다라는
But yeah, Arcane,
그렇지
when you
않은
say
경우도 있다는
time guy
것이거든.
in the context of Arcane, that is going to be hella fucking fuzzy. Because I can think of at least 3 characters that fit that context. 4 guys that fit that context.
정확히 들었어. 디테일은 제각각이듯 혈기도. 나머지는 팀장님이 설명해 줄 거야.
혈기 또한 상위 권속에 따라 능력이 제각각이기 때문이다. 하지만 반란은 대체로
So,
불가능하지.
Donkey is around here.
심리적인 거부감이 상상 이상으로 크기 때문에.
It was Echo. Yeah, it knows. Only one of them has cool face paint, I bet. Waystain's old maid. Yeah. So here is the one above Dawn, and Dawn is here.
부모 자식처럼 말인가?
그래. 위아래로 어버이나 자식이라 서로를 부르는 걸 보면 비유가 아니라 상위 권속과 하위 권속의 관계는 부모를 따르는
That's-
자식과 동일하다. 그래서 그런 반란.
I would say like the time fuckery characters that could fit into. Is this a power level tier list? This is a power level tier list, and also kind of like a genetics tier list.
피를 가장
I
중요한
think.
가치로 생각하게 되듯이 거스를 수 없는 가족이.
So there is someone that is stronger than Dawn because Dawn is second progenitor.
머릿속에서 도덕적 가치
Here's tier
판단
list.
기준을
There's you,
완전히 새롭게
the
정립하는
dirt.
거지.
제일
Damn,
안에 있는 피주머니들도
the worms in the
그래서
dirt. Oh my god.
그들은 다르다. 피주머니와 혈기는 가족 같은
Then
따스한 말을
Mr. Popo stool, then Mr. Popo.
권속이 되지 못한 찌꺼기.
Oh my god.
하기 위한 휴대용 식량. 딱 그 정도의 위치다.
팀장님, 아니 팀장님.
Detective.
왜 제가 그것들 모가지를 확 꺾어버린 다음에 물속에 첨벙하고.
그래. 혈기들은 물에 대해 극도로 공포심을
Oh.
실제로 물에 접촉하여 물리적인 피해를.
뭐라? 그럼 물을
So,
잔뜩 들고
kinda
가면
like-
쉽게 처리할 수 있는 거 아니야?
Vampire is kind of like transferable to some vampire behaviors are transferable to the blood fiends. Like, I know in some lore, in some vampire lore, vampires will not cross like running water. I will click that link in later, like post. I will click it now and I will have it up, and then I will watch it post stream. Have you ever seen Dawn eat garlic? We have not. We haven't seen Dawn eat garlic.
아쉽다. 우리도 갔으면 진짜 재밌었을 텐데. 거기 해결사들은 누구 왔어? 아까 들으니까 그 재수없는 까미오놈도 간다는 것 같던데. 만나면
We already kind of tried to kick his ass, but we were nerfed.
날 차단했단 말이야.
But if we can, I'd kick his ass for Ezra.
괜히 우리 쪽이 까였어. 아, 뱃사! 그거 단단히 막고 있으라고 했잖아.
저쪽도 뭔가 모제스, 당신은 이쯤으로 하시죠.
뭐 더 말해줄 거 없어?
For a group of elite fighters, we're kind of weak. Yeah, we're kind of baby. Oh, one of them have overcome their fear of water.
이걸 말해두는 편이 좋겠군. 그들은 너의 생각보다 피해절실하다.
Oh yeah, it will be worse.
뭐야 그게?
With her last words, which left us wondering what they were supposed to mean, the call dropped. Do they have rabies? Yo, most likely. Imagine fighting against vampires with rabies. That would suck so much ass. We have about 30 minutes until La Manchaland manifests. We each decided to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. That's scary, right? Meanwhile, I had something I wanted to ask Vigilus before we left. But for that, I need... Anybody seen Faust around?
아까부터 보이지 않으시더라고요. 제가 도와드릴게요.
Hello, I need my
일이신가요?
Dante translator. I wanted to ask Faust to relay my words to Vigilus, but I wasn't even sure where she was. Fortunately, Honglu was still here with me and noticed me looking around. I decided to ask for his help.
30분가량 남은 모양이군요.
I always have so many questions floating around in my head, but whenever I stand in front of this man, my brain seems to decide to forget them all. Is Faust the only one who understands us? All of the sinners, like all of the ones we're fighting with, understands us, but Charon does not, and Vigilus does not. It's basically, streamer, where are my Spotify playlists? Gone, sir. Also, how is flights going? Why didn't you stop her earliest Vigilus? Early when Don Quixote challenged Camille to a duel.
아, 통역을 해드려야 하는 거였군요.
But yeah, my girly pop anthems.
단테님께서 왜 아까 말리지 않았냐고
And Nurner's
물어보세요.
lo-fi.
아하, 책망하는 모습이었나.
So like to explain, anyone who is linked with us in time, who is connected to our clock, can understand us, it seems. And it seems like those outside of the sinners, or those who are linked to us, cannot understand us. There are some that have like sort of understood us.
쉔크 협회는 방금과 같이 결투로
But
시시비비를
that is more
가리는
like
것에
based on
능숙한
vibes.
협회입니다.
Like Ezra has kind of understood us TikToking.
나름 기사도 정신이라는 걸 뼈저리게 익혀왔던 모양인지 결투에서만큼은
So to others, it's like we're telepathic. To others, it's like telepathic. They can only hear us going TikTok. I see. So picking a fight with a fixer from any other association or office might have caused real problem for us. But the nature of Song made a pretty safe altercation, huh? Seeing us talk from the outside, they can see us like they hear we're ticking, and then they hear the sinner talk, and then they can hear like Vigilus reply, and then they hear our ticking again, which in hindsight that's pretty fucky wacky. Vigilus gave a long pause.
3번 수감자도 이제 정신을 차려야 할
That is so weird. There were a few people who can't understand Dante. There is.
어라? 돈키호테 씨는
Like,
저희
I
중에서
feel
가장 정신을
Ezra
차리고 계시는
understood
분
us kinda
아니었나요?
well. Outside of, because we only had like the TikTok conversation over the radio in the distortion for the song. She kinda understood us, in a way. Honglu's interjection was so sudden and random that I wondered for a moment if he thought we were talking about someone else. What do you mean? But Honglu did not correct himself. He pointed his eye and
눈이요,
continued.
단테님. 언제나 별처럼 빛나고 있잖아요.
The fact that Dante is not being
그래서
dissected for
신기해요.
his secrets is the most surprising bit. People have wanted to do that. Aisha, I noticed the light in Honglu's left eye was growing dimmer, like light fading away as it sinks into the depths of the dark waters. Wait, I have something else I wanted to ask you about. What I really wanted to ask Vigilus about was what happened on that train. I'm one of them. Please don't dissect his timepiece head. I wasn't sure if I could bring that subject up in front of Honglu, especially when Faust wasn't here.
왜 그러신가요, 단테님? 안절부절 못하고 계시는데요?
괜히 초조하게 시침을 떨어댈 필요는 없습니다. 딴때 열차 안에서 무슨 일이 일어났는지 제가 모를 거로 생각하시는 겁니까?
Oh, he knows! He knows! Sounds like Faust kept him updated. Well, then tell me, what was going on with Donkey back there? No, I mean, what is she?
돈키호테 씨의 정체가 뭐냐고 물으시는데요?
스스로 알아낼 수 있는 답을 되묻는 건 그다지 실용적이지 못한 선택입니다.
Dante, you should already know.
그보다 더 중요한 질문이 있을 테니.
She is a woman. Woman jump scare?
가령 앞으로 3번 수감자가 어떻게 되느냐 같은.
I get it. It's Donkey's turn now. But you're not going to answer that question either, because I'll get the answer anyway, as long as I keep riding the flow to wherever it takes me.
떨림이 멎은 걸 보니 제 뜻을 눈치챘다고 믿겠습니다. 막상 라만차랜드 안에서 뜻대로 되지 않아 불안해지는 상태가 되면 이 말을 떠올리십시오. 앞으로 어떠한 상황이 닥쳐와도 돈키호테는 약속을 기억하고
White
있을
woman jump
것입니다.
scare.
딴테.
Why did I get goosebumps from this? The promise. AK, every time you appear. I have no idea what that word is supposed to assuage any of my fears. Vigilus isn't the type of waffle on meaninglessly, so I suppose there isn't anything else I can gather from him at the moment. Sometime later, back among the sinners at the empty lot. He is though. Donkey, about what happened earlier. They all waffled so much.
오늘은 정말
No,
대단한
Veggie actually talked like so little. It is.
하나 옆에도 실제로 보고 그 쉔크의 까미우나리와 겨뤄보기도 하고.
Like I said, Dom's
방송에서의
best day
까미우나리는
ever.
누구보다 의협심이 넘치며 용감한 해결사셨어. 틀림없이 서로의 소통에 오해가 있었던 것이라고 보네.
Miscommunication. How did he even access his streams on the bus?
나리, 본인은 말일세. 이제야 비로소 해결사다운 의뢰를 하러 가는
What?
길이네.
Answer me, Dawn.
악인을 처단하고 고통받는 이들을 구해내는 것. 그것이
How is
본인의
she so
한평생
passionate
꿈이었으니
about
말일세.
everything? No. She's not passionate about everything. That's Super Saiyan whimsy. She is whimsy though, but she's passionate about fixers. She's passionate about justice. She's passionate about helping victims.
물론 베르길리우스 나리는 황금가지를 구해내는 게 제일
But
중요한
she is
목표라고
very
말할 게
gung-ho.
분명하네.
Very happy-go-lucky. And that is why I feel like my heart is going to break this Canto.
본인은 그것을 제쳐놓고서라도 라만차랜드를 토벌할 걸세.
She could fix me, she could not fix you.
그 안에 갇혀 있는 방문객들도 전부 구해낼 것이오.
She has great ambition in the sense of like she can barely fix herself, sir. I stare in silence as Don Quixote boasts. I think I saw stars twinkling in her eyes, like Honglu said. Chica.
단테.
Here's Faust. I've been looking for you, Faust.
베르길리우스 씨와 대화를 나눌 필요가 있으셨나 보군요.
I like Karen's design a lot. I love Karen's design. I felt like she was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'd be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Karen very often. What were you two doing here?
카론과 정례적인 루틴 절차를 수행하고 있었습니다. 정기적으로 진행해야 하는 검사가 있거든요.
What examination procedure?
흡액질의 유기결합 정상 척도 확인 및
Girl talking
전기
stuff.
자극에 대한 활성도 확인을 메인으로 하는 검사입니다. 또한 외부 자극에 대한 뇌압 변동, 혈류가 정상 분포를
Yeah,
유지하는지
this is totally girl talk.
그만하겠습니다.
I'm certainly not one to talk, but I'm once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either.
내 승객들이 놀이공원에
It
간다고
could be
했어.
that is totally girl park. Heard passengers are going to an amusement park.
놀이공원 버스보다 재밌는 곳이야.
It's not like I know. I've never been to one myself, but probably.
일반적으로 놀이공원에 입장한 사람들은 심장 박동수가 평소보다 약 1.5배 상승한다고 합니다.
왜?
의도적으로 흥분을 고취시켜주는 기구들에 탑승하기 때문입니다. 대표적으로는
It is
탑승객의
known.
양팔을 결박시키고 3초 안에 100m로 하강시키는 기기와
When are we going on
가파른
rides?
경사에서
I'm
급격한 하강을 유도하는
anxiously awaiting
열차를
going on
모방한
rides
기구가
myself.
있다고
So
알려져 있죠.
I wanna go on the rides. I wanna go on the like.
난 복운전.
Oh, what's it called? The one where you ride a log down some water.
운전사가 카론보다 실력이 떨어지는 거 확실해.
그럴 수도요.
Just one not to talk, especially when it comes to reckless ride. Roller coaster. No. Oh, flum ride. Like you ride a log down the water and it does like the big splash at the end. I'm sure there are more fun rides, right? Probably.
그럴 수도요.
We should go there someday. A real amusement park. Oh, that. Yeah. I love flum rides. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there. Those are nice. Yeah, especially in warm weather because you get the water like kind of splashed on you as well. Hell yeah.
언제?
저희와 버스 외의 공간을 함께 다녀도 괜찮을 때가 오면 놀이공원에서 하고 싶은 걸 묻는 거예요.
There was a long pause. Karen's eyes glimmered momentarily as they began to wander elsewhere.
그곳에서 카론.
She strikes me as someone who would want to get like cotton candy.
사탕 먹고 싶어.
Oh, I'm so good at guesstimating. Looks like today's one of those days when everyone gets a twinkle in their eyes. Me last year after waiting 1 hour to go on the Jurassic Park ride that had water bits. Oh. It's always the lines that are the worst though. Ooh, haunted houses are pretty nice too. They're pretty cool. Like, temperature-wise, they're pretty cool. Oh, it looks like we're close to the amusement park. We are so far. Yes. I wanted to go... Let's not edit the team. I'm just gonna look up quick what my... what my team setup was. I keep forgetting. Really quick. I went with 3 other friends and 2 of them were shitting themselves the whole time. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the curse all of us hidden due to how dark it was. Aww. Okay, so it's Isang House. No, wait, in order. It is Ryoshu, Sinclair,
기쁘게 나서니
Sang,
확인했어.
Bongo
전시 준비는
Bongo,
완벽하답니다.
Don, House, Ichi. And
이럴 것 같아서
then I can
대립하고
have like the
있었지.
other ones.
내 작품 또
시험회 일정이 잡혔습니까?
I can finally pick like the other ones. Hell to the fucking
연료는
yes.
잔뜩 준비.
뭐야?
슈그리 부르셔. 탄피가 떨어질 때군요.
But yeah, haunted houses, I love them. I went to the one in Gothenburg like some year ago. I'm assuming the order matters. It kinda does, yes. Fixers began getting one by one at the site.
라만차랜드가
But yeah,
등장했습니다.
we went to the one in Gothenburg, at like the one that's an amusement park that's open.
음악 소리가 들리기
And I wanted to
시작했죠.
be at the very back because
16시 12분을
I
기준으로
heard, oh shit, it's
약
Ozma, it's
22시
Ozma.
12분까지
At the very back and in
라만차랜드가
the front
개방됩니다.
of the line, like you get the most scared. And so I wanted to be at the very back. But someone else was like, no, I need to go at the back. And they squeezed my shoulders so fucking hard. Whoa, animations in CG, how advanced, right?
네가 스스로를 포기하고 싶어질 때가 오더라도
What? I was walking at the very front because my two friends were walking behind.
약속하지.
그게 다야?
Hello?
앞으로 어떻게 살아갈 건데? 고마웠어. 해결사 잡지는 잊지 말고. 몸은 싫어. 부탁이니까 제발 멈춰.
나 기가 막힌 생각이 난다.
What just went down? Ozma got caught lacking to turn him into a femboy, didn't you know? It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. But these memories are much more fragmented, opaque. You just saw the future. No, I saw the past. These are memories. The glimpses of Donkey I saw were nothing like the person I know, but... Should I follow this journey to its conclusion?
가령 앞으로 3번 수감자가 어떻게 되느냐 같은 것 말입니다.
I'll understand what all these glimpses of memories mean, like I always have. And we made our way to La Manchaland.
여기가 라만차랜드. 뭔가 섬뜩하네요.
We're entering the amusement park. Also, welcome in.
그리고 이곳은 수십의 실종자들을 낸 장소다. 방심하는 인원들이
We're finally here. Yippee!
드디어 모습을 드러내는
And Eyebrows is here too.
혈귀놈들.
저것 봐! 생존자가 나오고 있어!
저런 구도였으면 동시 시청자 수 최고 기록을 노릴 수 있었을 텐데.
Not
모두를
allowed.
들고 있군. 민간인은 아니다.
관리자님, 저자들의 복장 이상하지 않습니까?
Anachronistically.
잘 입지 않을 텐데.
Okay.
혼자 입기엔 어려운 복식도 보인다.
누가 옷을 강제로 갈아입혔을 수도 있다는 거네요.
A fancy word. There were lots of fancy words. As murmur among the fixers begin to grow, slowly increasing in intensity, Alessio shouts from behind the line for us to stop.
아직 접근하시면 안 됩니다. 라만차랜드가 생기고 약 10분가량은 적재물들이 떨어지는 시간으로 안전을 위해 뒤에서 대기하고 있어야 합니다.
It needs to expel its wastes.
누구야? 어느 사무소야? 협회야?
Excitement is in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. Can't believe streamers are reeling PM first. What's the next French? The French? Oh wait. It's the Fire Fist office!
불주먹 사무소다! 저 복장은 우리 불주먹 사무소 복장이야! 거봐, 내가 뭘 했어? 누님들 꼭 돌아올 거라고 했지?
What's next? The Brit. Oh wait.
분명 토벌은 못해도 생존해서 15분 이상의 증언을 할 경우
It's John Fire Fist. It's John Fire Fist. He would make a nice accessory to my Greg Fire
적재물 추락이
Fist.
끝날 때까지 10분간 접근을 권장하지 않는.
A fixer ignores Alessio's warning and rushes out to greet Survivor and helps her to her feet.
누님, 누님.
What an idiot.
이제 됐어요. 우리 사무소도 반지하에서 탈출해서 빛을 볼 수 있어요. 다른 놈들이 얼마나 무시했는 줄 아세요?
Watch him get chopped. Rip Bo, so he's all gonna get chomped.
명성을 뒤높일 일만 나왔다고요.
생존자는 개뿔.
Eyebrows.
그러니까 조금만 더 참으세요, 누님.
La. They said there wouldn't be people coming out singing to greet us, but my ghost Fire Fist Greg would never have lost. He would never have lost. But here we got people coming in singing as we enter. So I feel like no popcorn and no stuff was a lie as well.
입구까지 피주머니들이 몰려든 걸 보니 탈출 직전에 변해버린 것 같네.
변하는 속도를 보니 적당히 허접한 혈귀한테 물렸나 보군.
Is it choking on tomato soup? Yeah, he's totally choking on tomato soup.
타이밍을 제어할 수도 있고.
Damn, that's some thick ass tomato soup.
저기 혈귀에 대해 빠삭하게 아는 것 같은데 우리 같은 초짜들한테 조언을.
조언이라. 아, 이게 있겠네요.
No, it's chunky salsa. Could also be chunky. I mean, tomato soup, chunky salsa. They got all kinds of like tomato-related stuff here.
실력이
Tomato
부족하면
jelly,
죽을 거라는 사실을 겸허하게 받아들이는 거.
tomato pasta dishes,
혈기에 의해 피주머니가 되면 그건 죽은 거랑 마찬가지가 되는 거니까요.
stuffed tomatoes instead of stuffed
이거야.
paprikas.
항상 받아들이고 있는 사실인걸요.
Tomato juice is nasty though, but they serve excellent Bloody Marys. Hello. That little hiss though. He just needs some milk and he'll be fine, but what if he's lactose intolerant?
이 순간이 다
What if he's lactose intolerant? Then he won't be fine. Then he'll be clutching his stomach and running for the toilet. Lactose-free milk, true, also works really nicely. If he's Korean, then it's likely. I mean, it's same with the Nordics. For lactose intolerance. A high amount of the Nordics are lactose intolerant. No, that's profiling.
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
We do a little profiling. I can for sure speak about the Nordics though, so that's not profiling. Imagine Little Sis seeing Hongle Dongle roll up like this. Holy moly! Would you think he's cool or like just being theatrical? He had a mask on, for all I know he could have been Don Lee. True! He could have been Don Lee. He did have a build for it. Oh, I saw the cutest like I follow Don Lee on Instagram as well as I do with Kuzet's actor. And Don Lee has like the cutest story where he's petting like the smallest white puppy. I was melting. Gotta be more open. You never know what's under the mask. It may just be Dream's twin brother. Could be Dream's twin brother as well. You are right about that. What if we drew like a smiley face on the mask? You just need some normal pills.
단단히 포기하지 마시게.
Oh my god.
단단히 오롯한 검의 길에
Jesus Christ.
가까이.
행복한 미소가 꽃피는 곳.
They're singing to welcome us. They said this wouldn't happen.
라완천인데 오신 걸 환영합니다.
It well, not singing, but sing-songy.
지금부터 5분 뒤 입장이 마감될 예정이니 관람객분들은 질서를 지켜 순서대로 입장해 주세요.
So they're entering and exiting the same way.
왼쪽에 뒤쪽입니다.
That seems highly like inconvenient. We should queue for this. We're gonna queue for this.
입장이 어려우니 혈액팩을 꼭 지참하시고 늦지 않게 입구에 대기해 주세요.
몇 시간 후에 다시 볼 수 있는 자들이 있길 바라지.
In a few hours. The Pixar's cold voice contrasted with cheerful voice echoing from the announcement. Soft, small grumbling. Virgilus only gave us a light nod. Strangely enough, his aloof attitude was what gave me peace of mind. You know, I'm glad he died, or else he would have been saying shit like that. What's the point of the mask type shit? And the last thing I saw before the gate shut behind us was the odd look on the eyes of every P Corp employee, all intensely fixed on the closing gate of La Mancha Land. If they didn't even want to miss a little glimpse of it. He, like, in a zombie bite, he would totally like hide that he'd been bitten. That's a ghoul! Yeah, boy! Of what peril befell us in the case of La Mancha Land and our encounter with the Blood Fiends? I don't think they have faith in you, they so do not have faith in me. It's gonna be pure chaos, as it always is. Earlier, they assigned the gate fixes, the other fixes with
우리는
areas.
다른 구역이네요. 살아서 만나면 좋겠어요.
See you next time! It seemed the Bloodfiend Hunters were assigned to Area 3, Yachi-hun to Area 2, and us to Area 1.
잘 부탁드려요. 아, 전 휴고라고 해요.
They left us with Hugo. The fixer from earlier, whose name was Hugo, appeared visibly relieved that he was assigned to the same area as us.
그리고 방금 바닥에서 이런 걸 주웠답니다.
They have a big Ferris wheel and a little choo-choo truck.
저참 쓸모 있는 동료가 될 것 같지 않나요?
Wanna go on the big Ferris and the roller coaster? Is this the haunted house area? Oh no, this is the haunted house. I wanna go on the big Ferris wheel. I love Ferris wheels. The Ferris wheel will not stop haunting me.
이건 지도가 포함된 놀이공원 팸플릿이네요.
저 사무소 놈들이랑 같은 조가 되었다면 아마
How come?
구역에
So,
들어가기도 전에
you know in
죽었을지도
Tomodachi
몰라요.
Life,
그것도 혈기가 아니라 저자들한테요.
the god and Ferris wheel in Tomodachi Life.
완전 최악이죠.
Oh, that one. It all comes down to Ferris wheels, to be honest. Ferris wheel is my life story. I do like riding them, and when I was like, I thought you meant IRL. Oh, I went on a Ferris wheel when I was like really small. It was kind of like one of those smaller Ferris wheels that the kids go on, and it kind of had a wheel in the middle, so it was also kind of like a basket and like open. And with the wheel in the middle, you can slowly rotate it so you could get a 360-degree view of the place. You're still super small though. Back when I was smaller than I am now, okay? And so my father and me, what most forbidden juice you've all had? Tequila. Depends on how like bad we want to go for forbidden juice. I've had Bacardi Breezer mixed with beer because someone mixed beer into my Bacardi Breezer. So now I cannot drink Bacardi Breezer at watermelon. It was so gross. And back to the Ferris wheel. So you can spin the Ferris wheel. Oh no, blind mode. Damn, the blind mode. Let's see. Boop. Let's set that up for you. Oh. Shit, I cannot see shit. I've been saving for this, hence the lack of sharks. Okay, blind mode is on. I cannot see shit right now. I see very pretty colors. I can make them out a little bit. So we went up in the Ferris wheel, and baby small me kind of went like, oh, there's like a wheel, I can spin this Ferris wheel card thing. And so I kept spinning it like at super speeds. And from that day, my father would never ride a Ferris wheel ever again. I am a menace. I was a menace, and I still am a menace. Wow. So who wants to go on a Ferris wheel with me? I see. I don't. Oh, my eyes. I'm straining them super hard.
생존자들.
The way I'm bending my neck forward. Yes, I know. Okay, let's go find the device in Area 1 then.
팸플릿을 보니 참 다양한 기구가 있는 것 같소. 그리고 이곳은 프리티의 원더풀
We're
구역이요.
going to the dress-up place?
내가 바로 해결사라는 기구도 있고 멋쟁이 패션쇼도 있고.
이름만 들어서는 정말 그럴듯한 놀이공원 같은데 테마도 있고 말이야.
Ingen vill ha det dig. Nej.
대체 이 장소는 어찌한 연유로 만들어진 것인가?
And now Gimli is protesting.
몰라. 그것까지 우리가 알아.
On a rate of 1 to 10, how plastic do you feel? I'm feeling a good 3 today. I'm feeling a solid 5. I feel a solid 5.
세월의 흔적으로 인해 많은 것이 변해버린 것 같긴 하나.
Also, the way I have to bend over to read the chat. Or bend over, bend to the side to read the chat. Nix, what the fuck? You asshole.
진실된 웃음이 가득한.
Yo, this design is kind. Ooh, I love this design.
시작되었나 보다.
Is that a scissor?
도발 축제가 또 시작된 모양이야. 그렇지?
Bend over, ayo.
날 뛰어드는 인간들이 또 한가득 들어왔어.
Oh, it is scissors.
더 자주 열렸으면 좋겠다. 하루에 3번씩. 그러니까 너네 중 한 명은 딱 이틀 정도만 살 수 있을 정도로 만들어서 보내줄게. 너희를 이곳으로 보낸 대장한테 그렇게 전해주라. 더 자주 와달라고.
I love her design.
아니면 이건 어떤가? 장치가 있는 위치를 우리에게 알려주면 고통스럽진
Oh,
않게
this smudge
처리해주지.
face.
너무 좋다. 너무 좋아. 저렇게 험악하게 말하는 놈일수록
You should have saved blind mode for Yakuza. Because imagine me not seeing Mr. Shakedown coming up to me.
너무 재촉하지 마. 이벤트가 아직 많이
God, missed
남았거든.
opportunity.
패션쇼도 할 거고 인기 투표도 할 거야. 너무 기대되지? 그렇지?
지금까지 이곳으로 온 객들과 토벌하러 온 자들을 그런 식으로 농락하였나 보군.
This is also funny because it's a reading game, you
제일
bitch.
중요한 걸 빼먹었다. 그렇게 꾀지지한 꼴로 여길 돌아다녀서는 안 돼. 알고 있지? 넌 쥐새끼 같은 꼴로 여길
From rat hides.
들키면 나까지 혼날 거거든.
The way I'm shrimping right now.
우리? 야, 잘 봐봐. 난 그렇게까지
I'm
형편없는 꼴은
sorry,
아니라고.
Roger. The basic scene outfits are not good
화려한 옷을
looking.
입혀준 다음에
I would probably say do 180. You're about to run into Mr. Shakedown.
의상실에 전시해놓고 일주일
I mean,
동안
that means
골라
I need to
먹어야겠다.
catch the shaft in like time.
어디서부터 맛봐야 할지 벌써부터 너무 기대돼.
How does she chomp though? She has a mask on. So onto her face covering her mouth.
문제 없어. 이곳에선 저들의
How does she bite?
열차의 그놈보다 수준도 떨어지는 것 같습니다. 기껏해야 그 의체 해결사와 비등 혹은 그보다 아래겠군요.
그렇단 말이지.
Jolly good.
걱정할 거 없겠네.
How many fingers am I holding? 5. With Heathcliff charge as her signal, the sinners advance, leaping into the horde of blood feet. Oh. Oh, it's over. It's Jover. It's Jover. I can put my glasses on. Eh? I'm not holding anything though. Shit. Crud. Poop. Glasses. Put your glasses on. Nothing will be wrong. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. 꿀꿀꿀 타고 간다. I remember hating when my glasses got all foggy. Oh, me too. Like, foggy from dirt or foggy from scratches. Either way, it's pretty infuriating. Like, why am I paying money and it smudges all over my glasses? for no fucking reason. I'm just wearing my glasses. I pay good money to see. From heat? Oh yeah. Or cold. Or when you go outside in the cold and come back inside and the heat just fogs up your glasses like instantly, so you gotta stand around awkwardly or take your glasses off until the fog goes away from your glasses. But if you put your glasses on too fast, the fog will just rise back up again. Yeah. You seen your stagger, we got this. This is fine. It's a festival. It's a festival. Ew, with gummy worms. Yeah, boy. Imagine chewing on wet gummy worms, like them squishing between your teeth. Not sure why you would put them in your mouth, but hey, I don't judge.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려.
Wherein is discussed the battle that found Limbus company in Donkey. Ballerina cappuccina. Yeah, ballerina. Not even my dog gonna eat that. My dog would. He would. He's so fucking. I had to stop him from eating an insect earlier today. Mine would too. Like, I was chilling at my PC playing Fields of Mystria today, and all of a sudden I feel something like crawling and tickling my arm, and I just look down and go like, "Ugh," and shake my arm, and the insect goes flying down to the floor. And he was like, I meant a human, by the way. I meant my dog. He went to eat it and I was like, no, I gotta squish this bug. Then when I had squished it, he was like, can I eat it now? And I'm like, no. I thought bugs were a myth in Sweden. No, bugs are not a myth. I like all my spider homies though. Shout out to my spider homies. And speaking of bugs being a myth, we were going to go up, Olive was going to go up on the roof. No, fuck that. But spiders are cute though. And they eat insects, like bad insects in your home. I think it was praying mantises, not bugs. Ballerina cappuccino is generated AI, come from radio. Yeah, I know. But it's funny. I can kill those myself. No, but spiders do eat some bugs. It was a millipede, I think, by the way, that fell down on my arm, so imagine many legs tickling my arm. That was not fun. Those are so bright! It fell from the ceiling, like that's the only way it could— They are very religious, by the way. They pray day, night, all the time. No, but I do like— Right, like spiders are fine. Breeding mantises are also fine. I do like walking sticks. Walking sticks? Stick bugs? Stick bugs. Stick bugs are super cute. Wasps can go fuck themselves, by the way. Get stick bugged. Yeah, boy. We currently do have a wasp nest on a roof. We're waiting for like the exterminator to come around and like get rid of them. They are good for like eating bad insects in your garden. But please do not exist in my general vicinity. Stick bugs are literally your bro. Yes! Stick bugs are my homies. Time to burn the house. No, we're not burning the house. I live in here. It's kind of too late to ask for mercy now. You can live in an igloo and your nightmare in the house. We luckily only have ants outside, and we've been working for like 2 years to kill them.
너무 신이 나서
It's really, really rough.
예전처럼 눈에 안
I was
띄게 주근두근
doing
살아갈게.
some in my... What are they called in English? What's the word in English? In my flower bed.
장치가 있는 곳을
In one of my
말한다면
flower beds, and I like pulled up a lot of loose leaves, and suddenly my hands were full of ants. Ant problem that make them pay rent. Right? They in this place, like they own it or rent it,
곧바로 버튼을
and
누를
I'm
수
not
있는
here for
지름길도
it.
알려줄게. 나만 따라오면 될 거야. 입장하자마자 곧바로 몸을
Buy an
오른쪽으로
ant
향한
here?
다음에
Ooh, the crib ain't free. No, hell no, the crib ain't free. We gotta put some money into renovations though. They better pay up.
오, 좋아 좋아.
I would love an anteater. I could be like, my brain is blanking right now. A lot.
악인과 거래를 할 수는 없지 않은가?
We shall not bargain with villains. Fuck yeah, Don.
보이지 않나? 저 방문객들의 시체가
Dali had an
저
anteater.
악인에게 덮쳐진 지 얼마 되지 않은 자들이었네.
The painter Dali had an anteater. What if they are morally grey? Nah, we do not bargain with villains. The closer we got to the attraction, the more roads became riddled with mangled corpses. That's illegal! Yeah, that's illegal! Don Quixote was right, some of them did look pretty new, some of them only hours since their death, at most. Of course, Otis did not appear even remotely receptive to her reasoning.
시간을 단축할 수도 있는 정보였다. 때에 따라서는 적군과 협상을 하여
This
우리
is the
쪽이
arc
유리한
where
결과를 이끌어낼
Otis
줄
and
알아야.
Don fall out.
하지만 악인과 손을 잡고 시간을 줄였다 해도 그것으로 정의를 실현하는 게 무슨
Broken
소용이
Ripley
있다는
has
것일까?
demon horns. I'm a gremlin. Do not feed me after midnight. Do not get me wet. Not to mention that the anteater may decide to maul you instead. I don't think she cares about laws. To some degree, I care about laws.
그딴 소리를.
야, 냅둬. 저러는 거 한두 번이냐? 이럴 시간에 저
맙소사 또 와요.
But let's see. Dali looked so bombast when he walked his anteater. Not going to lie.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지.
He did also have a pet ocelot. Is that why you finish your stream before midnight so we can press the hydrate redeem at that time? Exactly! That way I will not turn into the she gremlin of Gremlin. Even though she is the coolest gremlin in my opinion. You cannot fight me on this, she is really cool.
그대는 어디까지 각오했을지. 여기 심장이.
She did start out as a male gremlin, but then she became a female gremlin. I don't like any of them. What?
낮도 밤도 지고 숨이 닿도록 베어내고.
Not even Gizmo? They're ugly as sin, but Gizmo!
소리와 호흡을 멈추고.
Gizmo is super cute.
그대는
네,
어디까지
yes?
각오했을지.
Not söt. Super söt.
셋째.
Söt som en sockerärta. Yeah!
원망도 터지나.
멈춰.
Also, you should totally do a Swedish pickup line on your friends, see how they react.
이 순간이
Like one of those infamously bad pickup lines. Don't worry if you hear banging sounds, it's just me hunting the massive insects that flew in. Yeah, Olive has one of the patio doors open. So it's getting dark. it's no longer eternally sunshine 24/7, so it's getting dark out, so they're starting to like come inside instead of staying around outside. So if you hear banging, that's all I'm killing them. My Swedish friend has a boyfriend and a 2-year-old daughter with him. That seems pretty standard, not gonna lie. But you should, just because it's so fucking funny. I remember the Gremlins and Gremlins 2. I think the second one has a female gremlin. Yeah! She is in female. The female is in Gremlins 2. She's Greta. Huh. Unlike the blood bags back on train, these ones can't come back from death. Also, today I remember that my second sweet friend is from Umeå. Not Umeå! Also, we don't say Umeå. We say Ume. Not sure why the more north of me decided to drop the O at the end of the city names, but sure. I don't know since when, but I've stopped feeling anything about killing things like them. Sinclair replied, thrusting his weapon into the skull of a dying blood bag. I can't do the swirly icons on my keyboard. Yeah, but I still understand. I still get it.
열차에서 봤던 카세트 P라는 혈기랑 비슷한 것 같은데?
I'm super judging Ume, just so you know.
잔뜩 치장했고.
굳은 피다. 같은 성질이라 해도 모방할 정도.
혈기들은 다 이런
Game late.
제스 씨의 말을 떠올려보면 가까운 친척 같은 걸지도요.
Something like his close relatives. From what I gather, it's like the boonies. No, Umeå is not the boonies. It's an actual city. Sure, it's super north, but it's a city. Like a proper city. How it's far north though? Yeah, it's far north, but it's not like the boonies. If you wanna know the boonies, I live in the boonies. Umeå is not the boonies. The most weird time I had was when I lived even further north of Umeå. To be honest, I lived in Skellefteå. Miss Streamer is not an uptown girl. I'm not an uptown girl. I'm not living in an uptown world. Ooh, confirm sure.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
1구역의 핵심 어트랙션 판타지 블러드 슈팅에 오신 여러분들 환영합니다.
A shooting range?
이 놀이기구에는 조금 무서운 장면이 포함되어 있을 수도 있으니 어린아이들은
And I'm too busy working the booster worth the bar.
그리고 이 기구 옆에 있는 멋쟁이
No,
표시도
but
열심히 만들었거든요.
people from that north,
기념품을 나눠드리고 있어요.
they're like, okay, they say people from my area of Sweden, we're still considered north. We're northerners, and they say we're fake in quotation mark fake northerners, which is so not fucking true.
그렇게 쳐다보지 말라니까.
And I almost started a fight over that.
돌시미아님이 자꾸 인기 없다고 비꼬셔서 기념품이라도 나눠드려.
That doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It's like, why are you making a competition of how north you are, like how northerner you are? Like, stop it. Get some help.
뭐가 이렇게 허접해?
Like, you can be a northerner and you can have completely different life experiences, like in upbringings and stuff.
이번에는 음질이 아주 깨끗하.
But yeah, I live in a city. I mentioned I studied game and UX design. Does being a northerner make you more of a Viking? Not really. It's more the southerners that were Vikings, but because at the time the south had more connections with the sea, and it was more like bountiful, like crop-wise, so the south was more Viking. But I studied like an hour or two more north of Umeå in a city called Skellefteå. And weirdest experience of my fucking life. Because there's like the thing with Swedes, we're not like super open and we don't like talking to strangers a lot. We're pretty closed off. We're pretty like keep to myself. I didn't know there was civilization up there. Oh, there's civilization all the way up to the north, like the north. There's an entire mining city called Kiruna, which is super far north, and they moved that entire city more south. The orc character can be typed on Windows using alt codes. Yeah.
말린다?
But they moved that city a little bit more south because it was at the risk of falling through the ground because they mined so much. And there was an entire live stream of the church being moved. I was sitting there watching the live stream of the church being moved.
정답입니다. 자, 못된 혈기들
That's way too much work. Yeah, we gotta remember, Nyx is kinda lazy.
신나지 않나요?
The narrator is kinda in that.
지긋지긋한 싸움도 없고 언제 잡아먹힐지 알 수 없는 두려움도 없고 오로지 웃음소리만이 가득할 거다.
I once watched a Swedish New Year stream with my friend from Umeå. With the ring, klocka ring. Ah. Yeah, the Swede, like, that is like one you gotta watch. There are a few things that are big on TV in Sweden. It is like the New Year's show, where we do the poem and then count down to like the end. And it's Christmas. Christmas is also pretty big. We watch Donald Duck. It's the same clips every year. But we watch it every year. It's like it's tradition. It's Donald Duck among other things Disney. And then there is the Melfest. Pretty big also every year. When I used to go like out on New Year's, it was the standard to watch like the New Year's broadcast. Where here's just reruns of Christmas movie like Home Alone. I mean, there's like Home Alone, Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, fight me. So it's Die Hard, it's Home Alone, it's Harry Potter and stuff like that. And also the class, you're right though, yeah, I know I am. And the classic like Hallmark Christmas movie where a small town girl moves to big city, realizes the big city isn't for her. So she moves back to small town, and then she finds a hunk of a man. And then her big city man comes and he's like trying to win her back, and yeah. Classic. Classic. They made a movie about you? No. It does sound like that, but no. But yeah, living in a city isn't all that. Okay, so... Right, about the ramblings I was on about Swedes being like quiet and stuff and wanting to be on their own. Northerners are that to an extra degree. I didn't realize there were so many Home Alone movies after the second. There are so many. But you don't need to like watch any of the ones after the second one. I only count the first and the second as canon. So when I lived in Skellefteå, people would often stop and talk to me. For no reason. I could be on the phone with my mom. The milky crap over that series, yeah they did. And that's annoying to me because I don't want to talk to people. When I'm out, I don't want to talk to people. I'm wearing headphones for fuck's sake. And so I mentioned that at my dentist. He was like, "Oh, are you enjoying the quiet life up here?" I'm like, "No. I have never been talked to more than I have been talked to here. Like, what the fuck is this place?" And he was like, "Well, that's weird." I also don't want to talk to strangers outside. No. I want to talk to strangers inside, but I don't want to talk to strangers outside.
자, 이제 우리 어린이 친구들이 제일 좋아하는 시간입니다. 일명 내가 바로 이 구역의 해결사 타임.
I love how it's like kind of like RPG characters, but yeah, my sweet friends are the exact same. Yes. And when I lived in the city, like more close to me, the second time I moved there, we had a hallway neighbor that would always come out when I got out into the hallway, and I found that like super creepy. The other one is from Stockholm. Oh, Stockholm. Beautiful city to visit, but I would not stay there.
이곳에는 오로지 진짜들만 남아있게 되었으니까.
Uppsala, which is also close to Stockholm, is also really nice to visit.
완벽하게 수행되었지 않은가. 하지만 아직 기약은 없구려. 그렇다면 여전히 난
Objectives clear within 12 turns. I feel like I gotta do this one.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
Stockholm seems nice, but all the random lakes around it makes it seem weird. It's not even lakes. It's the ocean.
이제 지상에 남은 건 착하고 의로운 혈기들 뿐이죠.
Or that, yeah, it's like Stockholm has a lot of archipelagos.
손가락을 걸고 약속했습니다. 함부로 인간의 피를 탐내지 않고 사이좋게 지내겠다고요. 왜냐면
I feel like the blood teams kind of lied.
없으니까요.
Or did the whoopsie whoopsie? We lied.
지하에 쫓겨난 혈기들이 슬금슬금 다시 지상으로 올라오려고 하네요.
By the way, have you tried doing the sacrifice strat with Ryoshi yet? No, I haven't. I need to try that out, but I will try it out off stream. Oh no, I just had another sneeze that didn't want to come out. What the fuck? It was so close to sneeze. What is this? Is it my subconscious that's like, no, you cannot sneeze on stream? Which is weird because I have sneezed on stream before. Do it. I want to sneeze. It just stopped and no, this is disappointment. This is sneeze edging.
감상은 어떤가요?
This is hell.
숨이 닿도록 베어냈군.
Not my streamer. Oh.
한 쌍의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 TBI의 멜로디가.
Know that she always eats the whole HOS unit with the latest deployment order in the field, unless it's Sinclair. Sinclair always goes last. Yeah.
그대는 어디까지 가고
She just goes nom 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 nom. Oh fuck, Dawn is dying. Have I not been doing my pre-scripts? I only just noticed the rolling numbers and whoever's get the biggest ones. Yes! And there's also negative rolls, which is like takeouts. It's kind of like coin flips instead of like numbers being like dice rolls. So like the more coin flips you win, the better. So it's D&D.
좋아. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네.
So for example, if Faust is your 7th, Ishmael is your 8th person reserve. Use your evade to eat Faust. Next turn to eat Ishmael.
예측할 수 없게.
Hungry Ryoshu. Oh, that crate was so nice. Good job, Sinclair. I think that was Sinclair? No, that was... Yes, that was Sinclair.
운명적인 죽음.
Our boy did such a good job.
파우스트에게 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이란다.
이제 힘이겠네요.
여기 심장이
보여드려야겠군요.
잠깐.
왜냐면 예술을.
Okay, good. They're following their prescripts. Are the rolls luck-based? Yeah, the rolls are luck-based in a little way. It's kind of luck-based, but it's also like how your characters are leveled, I think. If they are leveled, yeah, they're weighed. So the level like ties into the weight, I think. If they got red coins or fake out coins as well. So there's a Sinclair ID, if I remember correctly, that has the negative. Yeah, the Sinclair coins has a negative effect, so it's kind of like fake outs. Do you think they lose, but they actually win?
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저희 뼈로 이제야 친해지네요. 미래를 과거와 같이.
나루호도, yeah. Every sanity point above 0 increases chance to roll heads by 1% from base 50% up to the maximum of 95%. See, that's a fact I've forgotten.
약지에 감긴 세 바퀴의 반지는 마에스트로가 되기 위해 인정받은
I
세
think I
가지
will do
작품을 뜻하죠.
gambling sinner with reroll feature when. I think I will end with a poll. Yeah, let's do a poll for our little baby boy Yi-sang. Wait, okay, I'm waiting. I wouldn't, you wouldn't? Well, maybe on Rodion. Target extraction Rodion. I do have this one. I need to level it. Look at this nerd eating his bento. Yeah, he's eating bento. I do have this one, so it could be a risk to get that. I do have this, so this could also be a risk that I... Yi-sang ID is honestly speaking thoroughly meh. This one could be good. Oh yeah, I have the Fauvist and I have House of Spiders. I do need to level my House of Spiders Rodion. My advice is just hold your lunacy. Alright. There will be better banners? Okay. Let's see if there's someone we can raid out to. I'm just checking if there's someone. Oh, the Renoir. You got Renoir, Barry. You're safe from the sharks today. Hell yeah. Let's get the stream ending. And let's get some Spotify going. Not the next one, mine. The next one is an ego. Ooh. Let's check who is on. Understanding advice remains never pull on ego banners. True. I mean, Amina is streaming. Streaming some. A co-stream with Squiddy, and they're doing which game? Fears to Fathom. Retrograde stream, thank you! So let's raid out to Amina. Hello, thank you, OBS. So if you want some, I think it's horror. Yeah, boy. If you wanna watch some horror, Amina is doing that. And to everyone who came out and hung around and lurked and everything today, thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a good night, and let's enjoy some Yakuza on Monday. Night night!